Good morning. It's Monday morning. It is 8:39 a.m. Hopefully, you are having an awesome day. I want to give a shout out to Tupper Martial Arts, Cupcake Cache, Sloppy Nick's, Pomodoro, Santa Fe Water Services. They are some of our newer partners here at KHEA. Super excited to welcome you into our family. And I'm excited for the week today. We're going to have a lot of fun. Today we're doing some filming. We're going to have an awesome stacked show. It's going to be a great time.
You know, the one thing that I'm really super excited about for like our new partners was
I do know.
On Saturday we went to Reality of Wrestling. They're also a new partner here at KHEA Radio, and we had the chance to interview Booker T.
Yeah, we were hanging out with King Booker. He was the birthday king on that day. He's 54 years young. Shout out to Reality of Wrestling right there in Texas City at Mall of the Mainland. Shout out to Booker T for welcoming us in, and we had a great time at the birthday bash at the First Row Awards. I wonder, for the 2019 Row Awards, you know, next year, whenever they look at this year,
yes,
do you think there's any award that we could get?
Best Partner Award.
Oh, that's a great award. So we're going to have to start putting that in their ear now because they have some really great partners already.
Or we could make a promo and then find our way into the best promo of the year. Wouldn't that be funny?
You know what? That's a great idea.
I'd love that. That would be fantastic.
If we did cut a promo, so we're going to have to start cutting promos. I was thinking about this. We should ask one of the wrestlers if we can cut a promo for them with them, like sneak into it, and then we can somehow at least be thanked. You know, I'd like to thank Curt and Gardy and KHEA Radio for making this award possible. That's all it takes. That's the goal.
I feel like JJ Blake would be the one wrestler that would do that.
Yeah, him and Will.
All day.
You know, Will all day. We get him in studio. Will would 100% be down. He would be down to be in a promo with us for us to cut a promo for him, or I don't know. We can figure something out. But I think that we can get that done. That's the goal. We are trying to make some goals for this. What are some other goals that we have for KHEA Radio this year?
Be on TV.
Okay, be on TV.
Yeah, not talk about the weather when we start the show every show.
What's wrong with the weather?
None of us would have gotten the $10 today. We should have said it. We said, hey, you know, we should make a bet on what Gardy's going to bring up as the opening topic. And we said weather or your basketball dream. And it was partners instead. So we both would have lost out on money.
Yeah. Thanks for doing that. Sometimes I go back and watch the show, and I wonder what was going through Kurt's head, and where was he going with this?
This was one of them.
Yeah, that's something else that happened whenever we were at Reality of Wrestling, which I had a great time. But like the little gerbil in your head was talking, you're like, I'm looking around from left to right, trying to find Booker T. He should be here any second. I'm wondering what's going on. I'm like, why is he talking right now? If he was not talking, I think it'd be better. Like silence.
Okay.
At that point. But this is one of those moments again, the little gerbil's turning. You share a little too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so coming up on today's show, we're going to be talking about strawberry upcycling. We're also going to be talking about fitness with Sammy Grace Fitness. And then we're also giving away the winners of our main Squeeze Webster giveaway that we dropped last week. So we got a lot going on.
What's strawberry upcycling?
Strawberry upcycling, it looks like it's antique stuff. Like you can actually go and buy antique stuff. So we're going to be learning about some of that today.
Oh, because I know what Strawberry Hill is.
Upcycling.
Yeah, Strawberry Hill. I think they're here. So we're going to be learning about Strawberry Hill, which is upcycling. And I have learned a little bit about upcycling from Strawberry Hill, which is a really cool name. I feel like there's probably a story behind that, and I'm excited to learn what the story is. But Strawberry Hill, it seems like it would be a country song, or it would be like a brand of jelly, or like a dessert or something. Like, it's Strawberry Hill, dude, and it's delicious. Right?
Yeah, that sounds good. Like a country song, or I'm thinking of like sitting on the back porch.
It's a country song about a dessert that was named after a hill where somebody grew up, and then we are here today.
Where they met their first love of their life, because it's not a country song unless it's talking about love, right?
You know, there are country songs that are about, like, revenge. Yeah, what's the Carrie Underwood? I took my keys into the side.
But that's a song about love.
Four-wheel drive.
It's still a love song.
I don't know. That song's about...
She loved him at one point.
I don't know. She's not very happy with him now.
Because nobody is making those decisions unless you love somebody at one point.
You think?
You're not? I'm not going and bashing some random person's car.
Some people are weird. Some people enjoy that kind of stuff. Good morning, everybody. I see some folks. What's up, host Sway? Josh from Tetelestai. We saw Chevy on Saturday at Booker T's birthday bash. We were actually given some awesome Tetelestai t-shirts. I posted that on our Instagram. What do you got, Kurt?
We got 20 seconds.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get distracted when Kurt's like, I'm just trying to talk about something and he throws me off. But anyways, shout out to Telestai and those shirts. Josh, thank you for blessing us with those. He actually left them on the door, sent us a text, and it almost seemed like a shady drug deal, but it was actually for something really cool, and it was some awesome shirts, so we appreciate that. Good morning, Christopher, and Shannon, Nona, everybody. Let us know. What do you got going on today? What are you guys up to? It is Monday. It's going to be a good week, and I'm excited to get into it right now.
I'm excited as well.
You don't look excited. You look like you're going through some stuff. Are you all right?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. I got my drinks, and we're ready for a great show.
You got your drinks? Are you going through some allergy stuff?
Nope.
Is anybody? What?
No,
You
I'm
are.
good. No,
you are. Kurt walked in, and it was an allergy thing. I think I am actually going through some allergy stuff too. So is anybody else in that same boat? I'm on some Mucinex this morning, which I'm not normally on that. I took some yesterday, and I took some today. But I think there's something in the air.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Remember whenever they were saying that dust from Africa was coming over and over and over, like last year in the summer?
Yeah.
That was weird.
I think it's because for the last week and a half, it's been really super foggy. So I don't know what's in the air, but it's definitely settling. So you took some Mucinex this morning?
Yeah, I did. And hopefully that helps me pull through.
Is there anyone else listening right now on our Facebook page that's dealing with that? Ooh.
Yep. Probably so.
I just realized I think the only shot that doesn't show when is the shot of me because we moved the camera. But it works now. We're good.
Sweet. Sweet. I also got a taco necklace. Has anybody had some tacos this week? I know it's only Monday, but it's time for some breakfast tacos. Y'all need to go join Talk of Taco. That's our Facebook group where we talk about tacos. And you can talk about tacos too. Show us some pictures. There were some really cool, interesting articles that were posted over the weekend in Talk of Taco. And yeah, you need to go check them out.
Have you joined the Talk of Taco group? Go and check out our Talk of Taco group and just post all of your taco pictures. And Christopher said, bless you.
Thank you. And Chris also said, man, it's okay to call me Chris as long as my mom isn't around. Shout out to Santa Fe Water Services. That's really funny. That's Chris with Santa Fe Water Services.
Yes. Did you see this post that he posted this morning?
I did. Well, I shared it from Kickstart with Gardy and Curt. So if you didn't know, we made a separate Facebook page. And it's Kickstart with Gardy and Curt, where we share some content, and we also will reshare content as well from KHEA. But if you haven't liked that one, make sure you go do it, and we appreciate that for sure. Shannon, she had said 3 weeks of this crud, so over it. I understand what that's like. Man, it's been tough. I saw an article the other day that said there was only about 11 days of sunshine this year, which I find, first of all, hard to believe. There's only been 11 days of sunshine so far in 2019, and we're at the beginning of March. It's March the 4th. How does that affect you? How does that affect people emotionally? How does that affect people overall? Because I think it's like Seattle where it always rains, and people say it's one of the most depressing places.
Isn't there some sort of I don't want to call it a disease, but isn't it some sort of symptom? Maybe where if you don't have the sun. Do you guys know that in Texas? Because it was
all I know is
big in Nebraska, during the winter months. There's people who go through almost a depression, in a way.
That's kind of what we were saying.
Yeah, it's the same. I think it's an actual
I don't know if it's a
symptom.
disease, but I could see like symptoms of something. But yeah, is everything good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. What's up, Ashley? Good morning. We're gonna have Dr. Chapa in tomorrow, and we need to get a picture with Dr. Chapa. If you can get Dr. Chapa here like 5 minutes before we go on the air. That's all we need. We could take a picture with Dr. Chapa because she needs a picture, I guess, for the event. That's all we need. Just ask and be like, Dr. Chapa, can you be 10 minutes early, 5 minutes early? Can you be 30 seconds early? And we can just get a quick picture with him, and we'll be able to knock that out. Yeah, low vitamin D. Maybe we need some vitamin D.
Vitamin D, yeah.
That's what Ashley was saying. Some low vitamin D in it. It causes mood changes. Maybe I have low vitamin D. I can be moody.
Do I answer this question today?
It wasn't.
Just a smile and.
It wasn't a
okay.
question. I said. I wonder if I have low vitamin D.
Can you pause?
I can be moody.
To, like, either agree with you or disagree with you.
Just smile.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna smile. Just smile.
Don't smile too hard. You're gonna break the camera. What's up, folks? Hey, let us know. Ronaldo, I see you, man. You see the Rockets win last night? Whoop the Boston Celtics. And did you see him whoop the Warriors the other day with no James Harden? That was a good game. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But
are the Rockets going to make the playoffs?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a silly question. That was a question. Sometimes you just need to, I don't know, like run things through your head before they come out your mouth because you sound silly, Kurt.
Okay.
But yes, the Rockets will make the playoffs. If it starts today, I think they're sitting pretty good. They're looking good. Yeah, life is good for the Houston Rockets right now.
Did you see LeBron? Speaking of the Lakers, I know we got a little bit of time and then we got to go on the FM here. The LeBron, when he inbound the pass and it hit the back of the board and he just kind of walked away and shrugged his shoulders.
Yeah, well, there's not much you can do at that point. Yeah, I saw that. He looked like he threw it in one hand, bonk, hit the back of the backboard and bounced back out of bounds, turnover. But I think there's some frustration going on in old Los Angeles whenever it comes to the basketball, the old basketball. LeBron James, he ruled the Eastern Conference for years. People have known it was the weaker conference, but then they act like, oh, well, it's LeBron. He's going to come in and make the playoffs in the West. Well, is he? I guess there's still time for him to prove that, but we'll see. Right now we got about 13 seconds. We're going to go on the FM right now and keep it going. But this is KHEA Radio. Thank you so much. Go ahead and share this video out if you're watching. Feel free to let us know what you got going on. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It's 8:51 Monday morning. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, whether you're at work, maybe you're at school, maybe you are at home. Let us know, what do you have going on today? We're streaming live on our Facebook page. If you're not liking KHEA Radio on Facebook, you are missing out. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Yeah, so we're super excited about today's show. Coming up on our show on the FM and on our Facebook page, we're going to be talking to Strawberry Hill Upcycling and then also Sammy Grace Fitness. We got a lot going on. We're also going to be announcing the winners of the Main Squeeze Webster giveaway that we dropped a week ago. We also have a video that's dropping on our Facebook page later today for Mama Soul Francis Kitchen. Mama Francis Soul Kitchen.
That's not even right. It's all right. But you know what they are? You mentioned something about Yelp.
Yes.
What is that about Yelp and Mama Francis?
Yeah, so Mama Francis actually was named in the top 100 restaurants in the state of Texas by Yelp. I think they based it off of reviews and comments and everything. So they put out their 100 restaurants in the state of Texas, and Mama Francis was rated 40th in the entire state.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
That's huge, actually. Right here in Lamarck, Texas, off of Vaucher, across from Lamarck High School, you can go check out some Mama Francis today. They are closed on I think they're closed on Saturday, but they open again on Sunday. And now on Monday, they're back rocking and rolling. We have a video that's going to be dropping this afternoon, checking out Lamarck. It's called Shine on Lamarck. If you haven't seen our Shine on Lamarck series, that's something that you need to check out. It's every other Monday. We drop a video on a business in Lamarck that has been doing some really, really nice things. And we're excited to be able to feature Mama Francis Soul Kitchen today.
Yeah, how exciting is it that a local Lamarck business was placed in the top 100? I mean, that's pretty cool because, I mean, think of Texas is a big state.
Yes.
There's a lot of really good restaurants in the state of Texas, so to be ranked in the top 100 by Yelp is pretty cool.
Yes. Yes. And there's some other places that we like to shine some light on. And Renna said, I went to the arms room. It's my first time to shoot a gun. I found out about them through you guys. So shout out to our partners, the arms room right there in Leak City off of I-45. Thank you, Renna. I'm sure you had a great experience. Anthony and the arms room, they take great care, and they take a lot of pride in the work and the facility that they have, and we always enjoyed ourselves there.
Yeah, so we also were able through them to sign up with some new partners. Santa Fe Water Service, located in Santa Fe, just signed with us. They're friends of Anthony, who is tied to the arms
and family.
Room. So there's a lot of connections that we get through businesses in the community.
Yeah, we love to support local business. If you have a local business or you have something going on, feel free to let us know. We want to be able to share what you have going on. It doesn't even have to be a business. Maybe you're an individual, you have a nonprofit, you have a cause. If there is a fundraiser, something that is benefiting, a great cause, we want to know about it. We want to be able to get the word out. Reach out to us. You can always email us, KHEA@KHEAradio.com. Send us a message right here on Facebook. Send us a message right on Instagram. It's at KHEA Radio. You'll be able to find us. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. Our first guest is going to be Strawberry Hill. Crystal, what do you think Strawberry Hill is? Like, just going off of the name alone.
I mean, when I hear Strawberry Hill, I think of the Beatles.
Why the Beatles?
Strawberry Hills Forever.
Yeah.
It's a song.
Keep singing it.
No.
That's pretty good, actually. That was good. Yeah, Strawberry Hill. So it's the song. I was thinking, a country song. But yeah, the Beatles definitely have a song.
I didn't know that. I've never heard that song before.
Well,
I'm not a big Beatles fan, apparently.
Oh, my God. It's a good song. You need to hear it.
You may not be a music fan. I feel a lot of people, like the Beatles are like the foundation of modern music.
But I haven't heard that song.
The Beatles are good? No,
they're great.
The Beatles are better than good.
Okay, they're great.
Well, they're no Jonas Brothers, right? the modern Beatles, is that what?
Well, I mean, I don't want to answer that.
Yeah, you plead the fifth. Okay, it's 8:56 a.m. This is KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. We're going to be talking to Strawberry Hill. When we come back on the FM, they are here. It's a mother, it's a daughter, it's a business that they have brought to the community. I'm excited to learn all about it. I know a little bit about it just through our Facebook messages, but it seems pretty intriguing.
Did you go and look at some of their stuff that they have? Because I went and looked last night on their Facebook page just at some of the different designs that they have, and it looks really cool.
Oh, wow. No, I haven't looked at that, but just from the messaging back and forth, they were talking about some of the TV shows, how you take something and it's called upcycling. You upcycle it, you kind of repurpose it, use it for something else. And that is a huge thing right now, because you think of the environment, you think of all the waste that we produce, and this is a way where you can do something crafty, something fun, and then make it new again and reuse it, and sometimes even sell it so it can become a business as well.
Do you ever look at the stuff that you maybe toss away and you're like, oh, I wonder when I can use this again?
That's why I just never throw anything away. Never throw anything away.
Never throw anything away.
When will I need this paper? This is my homework from the 3rd grade. Why would I throw this away? This could be used for something.
Yeah.
Are you that way?
No.
You throw it all away?
No, not all of it, but I do go through and I try not to keep a cluttered space.
That's good.
Like, I try to keep, I don't know, for me, I don't need much. I just need a bed, TV, and a couch. That's all I need.
Wow. No clothes.
No clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe clothes. Okay. Bathroom supplies. Okay. Yes. Stuff. But yeah. I try to not over clutter my place. It's a small place anyways.
Okay. If you're watching on Facebook, good morning to you. If you're listening at 99.5 FM, good morning to you. I think we're going to take a quick break on the FM. When we come back, we're going to have Strawberry Hill. We're also going to take a deep look at Main Squeeze, located in Webster, right off of Bay Area Boulevard. This is a giveaway video that we had launched about a week ago. And right now, we're going to pick the winners, at least this morning. So if you haven't had the opportunity to go like, share, comment on that, you may be missing out. You're going to win some juice. And this is KHEA Radio, taking a quick break, 99.5 FM. This is Gardy with KHEA Radio. I'm in Webster, Texas, at Main Squeeze, right off of Bay Area Boulevard. We're doing a giveaway, picking 3 winners. It's going to be a Juice Till dinner. All you have to do to be eligible to win is like this video, comment on this video, share this video out so everybody can see it, so you can have the opportunity to win. Go like KHEA Radio on Facebook. Make sure you're liking Main Squeeze on Facebook. We're doing this giveaway for you. Gardy. Yes.
Nice to meet you, Sandra.
Nice to meet y'all. Good morning, folks. Good morning. So we have some guests in studio, and we're hanging out. So let me see. Does that camera look good, Curt?
Yes, the camera looks great.
We're talking about some Strawberry Hill. Strawberry Hill. That's right, isn't it?
Yep, Strawberry Hill Unique Upcycling Boutique is our official name.
That's cool. How'd y'all come up with the name?
Well, do you want to tell Mom? Because the roots start with you.
Back many years ago, and I'm not going to tell you how many because I don't want to age myself, but
Yes.
my parents and I owned a gift shop in Branson, Missouri. And originally it was a very large gift shop, and we had a great deal of fun creating it. And just one day we were just sitting around trying to discern something that would be friendly and open to everyone, family friendly, and nostalgic. And the name came. So when it came time for Melissa and I to start our journey into doing something with having, entrepreneurship, we thought we're very nostalgic in ourselves. We have a lot of traditions in our family. What better way than to revive that name and call ourselves by the same thing, but a completely different twist on gift shop. Back in the day, we would go to market and we would buy our product and, turn it around and sell it like any other gift shop would do. But Strawberry Hill our Strawberry Hill now came about a little bit differently. Tell them about.
So Strawberry Hill actually happened. I went to college, moved away, ended up getting really sick, went through chemotherapy in my early 20s. I have a really crazy early 20hood, surgeries, transfusions, and everything. And so I came back to live with my mom when I was in remission and recovering. And Pinterest was booming. Like, Pinterest was everywhere. It's all my mom did up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. Pinterest. And she'd send me things, and I just was not into it.
What kind of things were she sending you, though?
There was furniture and glass and frames and clothing and just all these things that I am not naturally good at.
I'm always crafting. I'm
is.
always doing something artistic, crafting, and I've got to keep busy. Even when I'm watching TV, I've got to have my hands moving and doing. So this is natural for me. I've been doing it forever. And I was trying to get her something. Actually, in the beginning, I was just trying to get her something that she would have as a hobby that she could, pour her hands into. And when you're going through something, recovery, or you're going through autoimmune disorders or difficulties, you need things that can make you be creative and happy. And so that's what originally I was trying to inspire her to get busy doing something.
Then we realized I couldn't paint.
At all?
Everything I painted, I would replicate. She'd send me something, I'd replicate it, and then you'd want to set it on fire because it looked off. Horrible. And my mother refused to give up on me. It was constant. You're gonna be a painter. You're gonna figure it out. And I found some old palettes. Back then, palettes were like really popular. Just painting them, putting in the front yard, and I did a Texas palette. And my mom looked at me and said, "This is how you paint." You make something old look even more old and weathered, and this is what you're good at.
So that was the style?
Yeah, so I was really good at rustic and distressing and dark waxing and just making something look super rugged, very traditional Texas rustic. And so we kind of I slowly over the years took that medium of painting and then put it on other things, and now I'm actually a pretty good painter.
No, she's very good. There's a lot of techniques out there currently: chalk paint, milk paint, distressing. You've got all these glazes you can work with. You've got waxes of all different colors and different techniques. And she's been able to take and incorporate all of those and make them all her own. If you come into our store, almost all of the furniture and small pieces that you see have been done by her. And there's probably 40 different techniques that she's been able to accomplish.
It took me a while to build my confidence. That's what it was. It was something new to me. because I'm very right-brained. I have a degree in journalism, so I write. Creativity doesn't come natural, but I found something I was confident in, and then we just kind of blossomed from there.
Whenever it comes to painting, what kind of style do you have?
I have lots of different styles. I like I said, my mother was a true artist. If you see something in the store that you think, oh, that's a piece of artwork, that my mom did, and she also does some of the stuff for us. And I've just taken a variety. I can go in any direction, pretty much. I have
Versatile.
a broad base.
Yes, very much so.
Very versatile.
Very detail-oriented.
And I do almost all of the, I don't know that we kind of threw that out there, but our store is home furnishings and home decor. So we have everything from picture frames to large pieces of furniture. But anything that you could want in your home, we do have some glassware. We have gifts as well. But the upcycling part of our journey is things that we go out. Could be at a garage sale, could be at an estate sale, could be somebody calls us and says, hey, we have a bunch of junk in our garage, come picking through it, which we do, and we love that. So if you have some, let us know. It can be, I see something on the side of the street and I go knock on the guy's door and say, hey, we don't want this anymore,
We've done that a time or two.
And so we bring in all kinds of things, and she redoes almost all of the furniture, and I do all of what we call the smalls. So most all the smalls. She does some signs and things as well.
Candlesticks. People say we'll paint anything.
Yeah, I got a question. So this is from, Amanda made a comment. It's our friend Amanda Perez, and it kind of leads me to have a question. She said, hello, fellow gymnast girl.
Oh.
So which one of y'all is the gymnast?
I was for 16 years.
Okay.
I
Yes.
tested elite, been to...
Yes.
Yeah, I was a gymnast for 16 years. My body can prove it.
She finished out at level 10.
Yeah, I tested elite, didn't make it, wanted to go to college, but I was pushed so quickly. I was probably at the top of my game by the time I was 14 or 15, and I just kind of, you do it for a long time.
In actuality, her back gave out. She
My
had
back
fractures
gave
in her
out,
back,
my knees hurt.
and it just became too much. But
Then I
extremely
coached.
well talented
Yeah.
and very well known in the area. So we're everywhere all the time. You run into not only other gymnasts, but coaches as well that knew her back in the day when she was on the top of her game, because she was, locally, she was like a little celebrity. She was always first place
I don't know
and
about
winning all the
that.
tournaments. And then she went into coaching. So now all the little gymnasts all know her as a coach here in the area as well.
I miss it. I love kids.
Seems like a lot of work.
Extremely.
A lot of work for someone young. You have to be dedicated, and then also have your parents be dedicated
Yes.
to take you to all the meets, all the practices, all the everything, and
I
then
was
you
homeschooled.
a lot of working
I
out.
started 2-a-days by the time I was 12.
Wow. So right now we got 15 seconds. We're going to go on the FM as well and keep talking. I'm going to reintroduce y'all,
Okay.
and we'll let everybody know about Strawberry Hill.
Okay.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we have some special guests in studio. We have Strawberry Hill in studio. Can y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves? And then we'll learn about Strawberry Hill.
I'm Sandra Kelly.
And I'm Melissa Kelly / Lowe. I just got married.
Congratulations. How long have you been married?
1 month.
Just over a month.
Wow. 1 month married. Has it been everything that you thought it would be?
I married my best friend and partner that Christ gave me, and it is absolutely wonderful. Even our dogs are loving it.
What kind of dogs?
I have a border Aussie. I think she's a border Aussie at least. I rescued her.
Yeah.
And then I actually met my husband through his dog because he has the same dog that I have, a mini Aussie that is identical to her but 12 pounds.
Much, much smaller.
Yes, they look like mother-daughter.
And the dogs get along.
Oh, fabulous. They
That's
respond
important.
to sisters. Like if
Yeah.
you call them sisters, they respond.
And her sister is my dog,
Oh, yes.
Bella, and she's a party cocker.
I have a fur sister.
I don't know much
a
about
first
dogs.
sister.
What's a party cocker?
Everything you would hope it to be.
Sounds like a good time. I like that dog.
Party
Wow.
cockers are generally, they look like Cocker Spaniels,
Mhm.
but they're just a little bit bigger, and they have 2 colors, and the 2 colors run through their entire, body.
They even
So
run through their tongue. That's actually
Yeah.
how you
She has
distinguish
black and white.
them. Yeah.
So
Wow.
Yeah, she's adorable.
She is
We call her
adorable.
Flippers, and my mom doesn't let me because she doesn't want her to respond to that. But she's got these huge paddles on her hands
Yeah.
because she's got so much hair, and they just flop around. She's adorable. She's
Yeah.
the best sister anybody could ever have.
Absolutely.
So if somebody has never heard of Strawberry Hill, and if somebody has never heard of upcycling, can you explain what is upcycling and what is Strawberry Hill?
Well, Strawberry Hill Unique Upcycling Boutique is where we take vintage, antique, unwanted home decor and furniture and we flip it. So we'll do everything from milk paint to chalk paint, distressing, dark wax. We'll take Pinterest pictures. We do a lot of custom work. So if you come to us with several pictures of, hey, I want something to look like this, we'll custom paint it for you. We've got everything in the store from huge armoires to little bitty candlesticks. And like I said earlier, people say we will paint anything, quite literally. And so upcycling, the way I like to explain it is upscale recycling. So you see something that maybe is unwanted at a garage sale or a resale shop or just, salvaged on the side of the road. You can take it, recycle it, but actually give it more value because you're putting your time and your love into it.
And making it into something maybe more current as well.
Yeah. If somebody brings something to y'all, would y'all be able to customize that?
Absolutely.
Or is it okay? So and then also y'all find y'all's own pieces and
Yes.
and then give it life,
Exactly.
give it a second chance.
And the thing about Strawberry Hill is our customers attest whenever they come in, we're very different. The way I display the store, we have it separated into colors so that you can see what the different colors would work with each other, and instead of it just being all one big conglomeration, you can walk in and say, okay, well, maybe I have black and white and red in my house, and I come over here and this section is all black and white and red. Or there's turquoise is very, very popular. So I'll show how turquoise can mix with the shabby chic, or I'll show how it can mix with the glitzy glamour or the Hollywood Regency. There's all different styles, and we try and highlight those in the store. We also create unique displays. So people come in and they love our displays because we have one section where it looks like a little outdoor shed and it's got baskets all hanging in it, and then we have those big wire spools stacked in the center of the store, and right now it's a big giant spring display. So we're very unique. We do things very differently.
Yeah.
So come and check out, the store. And the other thing that I think is unique about Strawberry Hill is we love you to come and socialize. Come and stay. Come and talk. We try to be the center of the community. Anytime a nonprofit group may be trying to sell tickets or give away something, we try and make Strawberry Hill the center of that activity. We want to be a service to the community and part of everything that's going on as well, and have people just come by and visit with us.
So here's a comment. This is from Auburn. They said, went by this weekend and they have the cutest things. Definitely. Where is the location? Where can somebody go to find you guys?
So our address is 240 Park Avenue in League City. Most people are very, very familiar with the White Gazebo Park, League Park. And if you just turn right down that street, like if you're headed towards KHEA, turn right down Park Avenue. Most people know Founders Square, which is right on the corner. Well, there's another set of cute little cottage antique stores just a little bit further down. So just drive down a little bit further, you'll see the big boutique. You can't miss our store. It's red and beautiful. And
Our complex is called Old Town Square, and Strawberry Hill's red right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You can't miss it.
Are there some other stores over there that kind of go with the theme?
Right now we have one brand new store. It's River and Reese Boutique. I think she just opened like 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago. She's got some cute clothing. We have 2 buildings that are currently open. We have a salon that just left, and I don't know if a new salon's moving in. It's really exciting for us. And then we have a big 1,200 square foot store that is just waiting for somebody to, because we're not expanding yet. People keep asking us.
What would be ideal? Like if y'all had a
Coffee
dream
shop,
wish,
food,
coffee, something to eat, something to drink.
Yeah.
Coffee shop, tea shop. We'd love something like that to come in. And the unique part is the man who owns the center has gone out and painstakingly found these beautiful antique old buildings that he has brought over and then renovated.
Actually, the one that's empty is, I think it used to be the old like Voodoo shop, Voodoo Square or something in KHEA. So he actually buys these houses and transports them down. Like the store to the right, the salon that's empty right now was the first post office in Friendswood that he bought, moved here and refurbished it. Ours is a house from Granbury or Grandview. One of those starts with a Grand, somewhere in Texas. And it used to be in the middle of a rice paddy field, and it was like a dual purpose field. It was an airport for the area, and then the rice field, which they actually worked. And so the building itself doubled as the office for the airport and the rice field.
So the buildings are upcycled too.
Yes,
Pretty
with
much.
lots of history.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whenever we were messaging and talking a little bit about upcycling Strawberry Hill, I think we mentioned there are like TV shows
Yes.
that have kind of make this popular, or people realize, wow, we can do that.
Yes,
Yes.
HGTV.
Yeah. So I asked my wife the other day as she was watching HGTV, I was like, what does the G stand for? Does it stand for garden? And I think she said, I think so. Is that what it stands for? I don't
I
ever see
think so.
garden.
I
It's
think
more the
TV
house,
was-
the housing.
Yeah, home and
Yeah.
garden TV, I think is what it started out.
Yeah. But there's no,
No.
there may be
There's
some.
really not a lot on there. That's not just, all they're doing is flipping houses on there
Yeah.
lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I have seen the ones where they are given money and a budget, and then they have to like resell it for a certain amount and kind of make it look nice.
Flea market flip.
Flea market fit.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very
With Lara.
addictive.
Are y'all ready for a reality show?
Yes.
The Strawberry Hill.
Absolutely.
People
Absolutely,
say
we
we're
would.
entertaining enough. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
We did a live sale the other day for the first time on Facebook, and
I've been trying to get her to do it for a long time. She finally gave in.
she'll stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning watching these ladies like wrap a gift and sell the wrapping paper for hours. And she's like, "We can do this," and I thought she was insane. But
How did it go? How did the
Oh, it was
Facebook Live sell?
really good.
fabulous. I thought we were only going to be on for like
Oh, yeah,
45
we're only gonna
minutes.
do it for 45 minutes,
like,
and then we're
really,
gonna
how
cut it
long
off.
can I talk?
2.5 hours later.
Yeah.
Did you get rid of everything?
No.
Almost.
An empty
Almost.
store.
But
It's like we
the
have nothing
next
left.
day was so fabulous. So I work our store full time. If you go in there, you're bound to see me and probably my dog because we are very pet friendly.
Right.
And so many people came in the next day and they're like, "You were so fabulous. You and your mom get along
It
so
was
well.
great
I've got to get
exposure.
these dips. These tasted so good." So
And we highlighted a lot of the new products that we brought in. Like I said, 90% of our merchandise is stuff that we've gone out and we've done, but then another 10% we bring in things that we know that people are going to be looking for when they go out. And we have a beautiful line, two actually beautiful lines of soaps. I'll let her tell you about that. And then some dips and some jellies that we've brought in from market. So we highlighted those things during this live, and the people came in to see all the new stuff, plus the upcycled items that we had already.
Being a mother-daughter combo in a business, and obviously knowing each other, for your life, right? Do y'all get along all the time? How is that working with family and business?
well, I can get attitude sometimes.
Yes, you can.
But I know this, and it's a problem we're working on. Just because I am so much like my mother, we tend to butt heads a little bit of the time. But I do recognize that her entire life, my grandparents were entrepreneurs. They started their own business. So she has a lot of wisdom in this. And the older I get, the more I understand that mom's always right. So there is a lot of respect there. But I'm actually surprised, and I was very surprised in the beginning, because I think we started this when I was 24. I went into remission like right before I turned 24. And so we started this project, and I was a kid. 24-year-olds are kids these days. We mature a little bit differently. But I was really surprised and happy and grateful for the amount of respect that my mom gave me as a partner in the beginning from the moment that we conceived this entire idea. So we tend to disagree on some things, but we also learned that it's a relationship like any other, like a marriage or a friendship. You have to give a little. You have to you kind of bargain a little bit. Okay, well, that's not that important. So yes, display that the way you want. In fact, we went through that the other day because I think my soap should be like right in the beginning of the store, and she had other ideas. So we flipped a coin, and the dog decided.
Where did the soap go? Where did the soap end up?
It's where she wants it.
Okay. And maybe that's the right place. We're supposed to be.
And
Yes.
you're talking about the
The
Finchberry,
Finchberry soap.
and it's been selling like hotcakes
Yeah,
right where it's at.
very
So.
much true.
That's great.
In her defense, it's closer to the checkout stand, and I have used all of the product, and I'm in love with it. So if
Yeah.
somebody like even goes towards it, they're like right there for me to say, "Oh my goodness,
It's the best
you
thing
have
ever."
to try this." Yes.
So is it small soap? What kind of soap is it? You said Finchberry?
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's all over our Instagram. It's all over our Facebook right now. So Finchberry, they started off with blocks of soap. And if you could think of the most delicate, gorgeous, gourmet type soap. I know
Piece of
gourmet.
art.
Yeah,
Sounds
it is.
delicious.
It is.
They look delicious.
But they smell delicious too. You pick them up and you're just like transported to this coconut island because of the smells. But they've got shavings on the top. There's glitter. We have one that looks like a unicorn, which absolutely we had to get that because I love unicorns. They're fabulous, and we get them in these soap blocks, and you can get a whole big slice of soap. And we're actually priced a little bit under market just because we love them so much, and we want people to come in and be able to get something that they love that's beautiful and be able to afford it as a gift. So I think we've got 6 different scents right now, everything from a sweet lavender to a very vibrant citrusy, and then we've got a shampoo bar, which I am obsessed with, and then a coffee scrub.
But see, sometimes we're kind of particular. I waited a year. I wanted soaps a year and a half ago. And we kept looking and looking, and we investigated several lines, and we saw some people out at shows or markets, and we talked with them, and it just wasn't what I wanted. We want something specific, and we want it to be over the top wow, or such a great value for our customers. And then we were at market this year, and we're just tooling down the road, and I'm like, wait, stop! And
What is that?
Quite
wheeled
literally.
in there, and
If I had had a hood, she would have pulled me back.
exactly.
Like a cartoon.
I knew from the moment that this was going to be our perfect line. And then we also have another line of soaps that we've carried now for 3 years,
Greenwich Bay.
Greenwich Bay, and all I can say is that every single product that they have is phenomenal, and the price is so good. Everyone can afford it,
So
and
we
that
have
fits with us.
2
really
ounce
well.
bars with Greenwich Bay, and both soap products that we carry are so completely different, from the super nice gourmet expensive to the little bitty, I'm just gonna grab this on my way out. So our soaps start at $1.95. We have 2 ounce bars, and we just got our shipment in from market the other day, and I think we have like 35 different scents right now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
You know,
a little crazy.
You said something earlier. I think you said like coffee scrub and shampoo bar. Like it's a shampoo, but in a bar of soap.
Yeah, so most people know the store Lush, that they
Yes.
have shampoo bars, but they're astronomically expensive. And I started out with all of those, loving them. So when we saw this company had a tea tree and peppermint shampoo bar, oh my goodness.
That's the one that makes you feel like
Yes.
tingling good,
So,
right?
like,
In love
it's
with
one
it,
of those
yeah.
that you flip your hair like at the end of the day and you can still feel the coolness. But I will advise one of the things that I've learned about being married and living with somebody else is you have to explain the unidentified things in showers. My husband decided
To men,
use
specifically?
my husband.
For his body.
Yes, everywhere.
All over.
He sent me a Snapchat video and he said I used it everywhere and I feel like I bathed in Vicks.
Tingling
It was
everywhere.
I love it in my hair, the shit, but
Yeah.
not on my whole
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Well,
did
he
on
learned his
whole
lesson that
body.
day. Ask before
I don't know
showering.
if your husband's listening now, but something else I
is.
learned. Good morning, sir. First, but you always ask before you use something because you don't know the cost. Like I'm like,
That's
oh,
Yes.
here's some face wash. You're like, oh, sure, this looks good. I may not use the bar soap now. And then she's like,
It's a
who
$40
used
bottle.
Yeah, who used my tiny bottle? Yeah, it was $40. I'm like, for that tiny bottle? Like I didn't know it's like gold. Like yeah,
Or you like put the whole thing on him.
yeah. I'm just like wasting it all just everywhere. Like face washing my hair
Yep.
just for fun because.
Good lesson, definitely.
Yeah.
For that one.
Always ask. Always ask. Right now it is 9:21. This is KHEA.com 99.5 FM. We're talking to Strawberry Hill. We're learning about upcycling and all of the awesome products that they carry.
So I was going to ask, I know this might sound, it might not, it might, but we're currently in the rodeo right now,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you got a cowboy hat on.
That's a cool hat.
It's a gambler hat.
It's a gambler.
What's the difference?
Gambler's kind of old Western frontier earlier before the cowboy hats came along.
And women have taken gamblers into fashion. So you'll see gambler hats in fashion that's not necessarily Western or rodeo as well.
But we are very, very much involved in the
Yeah, we
Houston
are.
Livestock Show and Rodeo. We're both volunteers, Gold Badge members, and spend a lot of time volunteering.
When it comes to home decor, decorating your house and then all fixing something and upcycling, right? And then fashion. Are the two intertwined?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So I was this way when I was younger, a little bit more vintage inspired and think outside the box when it comes to clothing and how you can use something, because not always something can be used for not exactly what it was purposed for. That's part of the repurposing and upcycling. So you can look at a candlestick the same way that you would, knee-high socks. There's always something else you could do with it.
Would y'all ever carry like Strawberry Hill, because it's a boutique, right? But it's not a clothing boutique.
No,
Right.
Not yet.
But would y'all look
One
at that
of-
in the future, maybe?
One
Yeah.
of the things that we have discussed a lot on would be carrying clothing, some vintage, true vintage, because when I started out paying my student loans from college by doing an eBay business where I found vintage clothing and started selling it on eBay. So that's one of the things that helped financially start my end of the business. So I would love to see that in the store, but that's also part of the expanding that we are I'm not ready for. My mom may be, but I'm not.
We have so many ideas and so little space.
Yes.
How do you manage? I mean, do y'all have to just talk together and be like, hey, okay, we have all like 100 ideas. We got to pick one at a time,
We
right?
focus things on the beginning of the year. It's kind of like sitting down for a board meeting. And like we sat down and talked the other day. Okay, so we left our online store just needs to be a little bit more. You need to start adding more things on it. Now that we're doing the live sales on Facebook, I've got to get those on the online store so that when it happens, they can just go and buy from it. So there's specific things that we're focusing on throughout the year. Sometimes things just pop up. Great opportunities like this opportunity. By the way, thank you for having us on here. You just got to learn to roll with the punches.
That goes, you had mentioned how well we get along and how we work together. When she started having the physical issues, I wanted to give her something that she would be able to, a skill she'd be able to have for the rest of her life, just in case she was not able to work a 9-to-5 job and it didn't end up to be your normal, life. And I also wanted to share with her the joy, the pure joy that our family has experienced through all of our entrepreneur experiences. And my parents, my mom and dad, were very successful in what they had ventured to do. And not every single venture was successful, but they were able to weed out the most successful and make some very nice businesses to make their lives comfortable. And that's what I wanted to share with her. So in the beginning, there was a drive for me to teach her all of those aspects and to require her to learn it. So I'm a teacher. I homeschooled her. So it wasn't just, watch what I do, but here it is. You're going to do it.
She made me step up.
And I made her step up. And so she's learned all of that. And so a lot of the times when you're thinking that, other family business, they might have been arguing back and forth. To me, I'm putting her in a position and I'm saying, I'm here and I'm supporting you and I'm watching you and I've taught you, but I'm wanting you to do this. And so now you can ask her anytime. Somebody will ask her and she will say, I love Strawberry Hill. She loves being there.
I love
there.
what
It's
we
a
do.
Pure joy.
I love the people that we meet. I make it a huge goal for everybody, and not everybody's reciprocates it. Because some people like to come in and shop with silence and not be bothered, and I get it. Like I can read people, but other people, if they give me the opening, I use it either to witness to them or tell them a little bit more about our business and just really connect with them. And I have met some amazing people through our business who have followed us from our teeny tiny store that we had when we first opened to this new beautiful store that we moved in about 1.5 years ago.
So you have a journalism background. You went to school for journalism?
Mass communications and journalism.
She's an incredible writer.
How has any of that carried over into, being able to communicate appropriately with the customers or in social media?
The social media side of it,
social media,
extremely.
yeah.
She's very well known in League City as kind of like the social media queen of League City, and that's really helped our business. She keeps us active and live. When we first started out in a very small, off the road, out of the way place, and
Tiny.
our only customers were driven by the social media that she brought in. People weren't just going to drive by there and come in our store then. Now, yes, because of where we're located. So now we have the blessed benefit of both. But our beginning was really because of her strength in her social media.
Also something that I really enjoy as well. So a lot of people do know because they'll come into the store and they'll talk to us, but both of my parents were politicians in the Galveston County area. And so my mom still is a campaign manager. We do local, like the mayor's campaign and everything. And so she brings me on as a social media manager. And so I've learned both sides because campaign social media is completely different than boutique social media. And I also run my husband's business. I do the social media for him as well. So
and KHEA in the future.
I would love to. I think because I started off not really knowing what I was doing with my life, mostly because I had just gone into remission and I was fostering kittens as my therapy. Like that's really when trying to paint, trying to paint. And so when social media started to boom, I realized that I could use my schooling and my passion for writing and investigating and reaching people with real depth in my words rather than just, hodgepodge of, surface stuff. And I could do that through our business. I could do that through the campaigns that we do. And it's kind of it's made me grow as a person. It's made me a lot stronger in my faith. And I've met some amazing people, and we've got some great opportunities through it. So,
you were mentioning how you were a teacher. You still are a teacher.
Yes.
You homeschooled your daughter. Was that always the easiest thing? My son brought some home. He's 6 years old, right? He brought some homework home, and I'm just like, "What's 2 + 2?" And he's just like,
perfect.
and then I just say, I've seen the memes where it's like, "What's 2 + 2?" To like get the belt out. I don't think I'm cut out for it. How was that for you?
Well, as I tell everybody, whoever even considers doing it, you are not a good teacher in the beginning. It's something that you learn. Patience is definitely a skill you arrive at intently. But
I never tested your patience.
I had 2 daughters, same age, and they were completely different learning styles. So I was literally 2 teachers at the same time. Melissa was always very easy to teach. She was pretty much a self-learner and could be left alone to do her lessons and get them done. But she started gymnastics when she was 3. So the entire time she was schooling, she had a goal. She knew she needed to get the school finished, and she was very goal-oriented.
To go train and everything.
So that she could go train.
That was always the leverage, You got to be, you better watch it because we're going to take away your 2-a-days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you wanted to go.
She said 2-a-days. She was in the gym for 8 hours. She was only schooling for 3.5.
Most of the time, like I trained
majority
across
of the
town at Houston Gymnastics Academy with the men's Olympic team because there really wasn't a lot of opportunity for elite level gymnasts in the area as far as coaching goes. And so she would drop me off in the morning. I'd work out in the morning. I'd do my homeschooling in the afternoon, stay at the gym, and she'd come pick me back up
Later,
after
as
my
a teen,
my night practice.
Could you tell, like at 3 years old, that she had that drive she's going to be able to do this?
We were sitting in front of the TV. The Olympics was on. Actually, she was sitting in front of the TV watching the Olympics, and I was in the kitchen doing dishes. And she came around the corner and pulled on my shirt tail and said, "Mom, I want to do gymnastics." I said, what are you talking about, baby? And she said, "Come look."
Which year was that?
That would have been 1992.
Yeah.
Shannon Miller.
Yeah.
And
Shannon
so
Miller.
she brought me over there, and she sat down in front of it, and she said, "I want to do that. I want to do gymnastics." I said, "Okay, baby, sure." All moms, you're like, "Oh, sure." Every single day for the next 2 weeks, she would not let it go. I finally gave up, took her into a gym, and said, "This child's not going to stop until she does." And she immediately started excelling. And she wasn't there 6 months, and they were placing her in, upper level classes. And at 4 years old, they put her on team, which was you're not supposed to be on team until you were 6. Back then, they didn't even compete you until you were 6.
Did you have to doctor the birth certificate? Some of those things where it's like, she's only 4, but okay, she's 6 to compete now.
No.
Let's go USA.
So she was very, very driven herself. There were a lot of times where I was her strong support, yes, but she was the driving force. Something she really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of drive. Like, I can convince myself to do anything. I'm super
does.
into the healthy food and the natural medicines and everything. And she says, if it tastes like dirt, Melissa will eat it. I will force myself to do it if I know it's good for me.
Have you been, over in that old League City area, we have a partner, Dr. Aaron Chapa. So he's on Tuesdays. And then his office is called Living Well Clinical Nutrition. Okay. And then there's also the cafe. What's the vegan cafe?
Natural Living?
Oh, yes.
Natural Living. Have you all been there before?
I have.
I haven't.
She's driven by it.
Yeah.
It's more my vibe.
Yeah.
It's so good.
There's some good stuff in there. Some stuff is when we've had, natural living in studio before. We've been out there. Some of the best stuff that I've had is that candy. It's like a gummy rope. They call it the
mango.
fruit rope. Yeah. It tastes like fruit by the foot or something. But yeah, there's different ways where you can get like a healthy stuff. Mm-hmm. So you're pretty extreme, I guess. Like you'll try it, or you're just.
I go through like waves where like 3 months I'm like, I'm not gonna touch a piece of cheese because lactose is bad for you, and then I cave because it's Texas and we like queso.
It's cheese.
Yeah.
And tacos.
And tacos, yes.
Kurt's a big cheese guy.
I love cheese. Oh, you love tacos?
I do.
Have you joined our Talk of Taco group?
No.
Search Talk of Taco on Facebook, and it's a group. So we just ask people to post pictures of tacos.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that.
Memes of tacos.
Yes.
I get really mad, speaking of our Talk of Taco group, I get really mad when people post in other groups tacos and don't post in the Talk of Taco group. Like, I get a little upset.
You feel left out.
I almost say, like, why is this in this group and why is this not? Like, when they post in the Talk of League City, like, why are you posting the taco picture
Because
in
they
the
don't
Talk of
know.
League City?
They don't know about it.
But is it weird for me to say, like, why are you posting this here? You should be posting it in the Talk of Taco group. Is that okay?
I think
I say go for it.
in Talk of League City, it would be okay if you just tag like, "Hey, this is awesome." Post it in Talk of Taco.
Yes.
Talk of League City's big, but if it's another food group, which we love, most of the other food groups, I feel like that would be
Wrong.
It's not right
Yeah.
to promote your own and something
I'm
like
gonna
that.
agree with that. Yep.
I don't
League
know,
City's okay.
But Les loves tacos. He's the one who runs that Talk of League City group, and he's like, yeah, if you want to steal people for food, I'm sure he's okay with it. He might actually join it.
You know what? You know the owner or the operator of?
Yeah, so he actually, my mom and I co-founded the Lake City Dog Park Association, which is why the store is so pet friendly. And he's been to a lot of our events and stuff. He's got I think like a hound dog or something. He's a very nice, vibrant attitude man. We really
What's his
enjoy
name?
him. Les Pallet, Les. I may say that wrong.
Sometimes if you say someone's name on Facebook, they appear. It's weird.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're hoping
Say
for
it
that.
3 times fast.
Les Pallet, Les Pallet, Les Pallet.
Okay, he'll be in now.
Right now, it's 9:34. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. We're streaming live on Facebook. If you're not following KHEA Radio on Facebook, make sure you just search that. Smash the thumbs up button. Make sure you're liking us. You can learn more about Strawberry Hill. Kurt, you were talking about some of the pictures that you had found on the social media and all the cool stuff. I think you even showed some earlier on stream.
I did. I showed some of the designs. We were talking before you guys actually came on the show about how he and I both look at, I guess, our materials, our objects in a different way. For me, I just chuck it. I know this sounds weird telling you guys this. It feels weird for me, but
You
Don't
should
feel
feel
guilty.
wrong.
Don't feel guilty.
Okay.
He does.
I do. I feel a little guilty.
Well, she can say don't feel guilty, but for me, I have always thought about, we are definitely a consumer-driven world. We have all this stuff, and in our world, everything is disposable. But the things that are made of value can transition generation. Not only it can stay as an antique, or it can change and become something new and different. And just think of the value of us not filling up our landfills full of plastics and junk, and we have things. And of course, in our world today, we have a million times more things in our homes than our grandparents did.
Yeah.
They
Right.
lived a very simple life and a lot less clutter and a lot less things. So when it comes to something like that, even back when I was a Girl Scout leader and the girls were in Girl Scouts, I was teaching them to.
Y'all were busy, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
we
if y'all
were.
knew that, but okay, I'm sorry.
We were teaching the girls, let's take care of our earth. Let's, take care of the things that are around us. And so I think that kind of just naturally, comes from me. So when it comes to something like that and you don't want it anymore, don't throw it out. Give it out. Give it to
donate it.
Donate it to
RCC resale. It's the battered women shelter resale that we love to donate things to.
It's super easy.
Goes to a lot of
You just
good.
drop by there, knock on the door, go, hey, here it is, and they'll take it right out of your car.
They'll give you a receipt and you can take it off your taxes at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's not broken or filthy dirty. Just make sure it's nice and clean and not broken. And if it's broken, we gotta throw it away unless it can be fixed.
I remember when I was a little kid, we had the soda cans. We drank a lot. Looking back, like our family drank a lot of soda, but we even had the can smasher.
Yeah, you smashed
Yeah.
the
You
can.
smash the can. I don't see those anymore. Do those even exist? Like the can
No
smash?
clue.
And then you would put it in there, and then my dad would drive to Kearney, which was 30 minutes away, and have to turn it in, and it would be we would get maybe $2. I'm like, that's how much gas it took for us to drive this
But
here.
he was committed.
Teaching you a
was.
lesson.
That is true. It's
committed
a
to
lesson
us.
there. There's a lesson there. Not only was it a good cause, and you can spend those $2 on, what would y'all spend the $2 on?
The gas money getting 30
there and
minutes
back,
away.
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
the lesson was don't drink as much sugar as an adult.
See,
You'll
there you
make
go.
more rational decisions.
Man, we drank so much.
Now they make
was-
it so easy for us. The recycling is at our door, at least in League City. It's
It
right
is.
out
No,
there.
not
so-
unless you move into a new house and it takes them 7 weeks to get your recycling.
Is that what you're going through right now?
Yes, I have to
Wow.
load it all up and then I have to actually take it to the recycling center in Lake City because I won't get a dumpster.
Yeah.
I sense the anger.
Oh, it's frustrating.
Is there any-
I am a save the earth kind of person, so recycling does matter, but when it's piled up in my garage, it eats at
I just
you.
want to throw it away.
You know-
It's like that
Yeah,
one,
I
it's like,
know.
throw it away.
You know, I think I've said this to you before. When I lived in Vermont for 2 years, Vermont really cares about recycling.
They do.
Like,
They have some great
really,
antique stores there,
like, you
too.
see the recycling trucks, like, driving around almost like garbage trucks in a way.
Do they
Here
play
in
like the
Tex-
ice cream music so people are like excited to come out to recycle? And it's like, oh, the recycling truck is here. Come on, kids.
Man, it was but I don't see that much as much here in Texas. I don't see the recycling trucks.
Well,
I
they're-
don't
they're
They only
here.
come once a week.
Yeah, they
They're
come to
scheduled
League
for once
City.
a week.
Kurt lives in not too far from here, like, and it's considered Texas City, right?
Correct.
You probably do have recycling there, but it's different.
I don't even know if they come to our apartment.
No, so most apartments in the state of Texas don't have recycling. They don't have recycling bins. They don't have a recycling dumpster.
Yeah.
You're responsible for that yourself.
So my parents and my sister live in Lamarck, and they have recycling that comes once a week, and they both have a special can that they put out on the street because they both recycle. Well, my sister lived in Pennsylvania for several years, and that's whenever she picked up on the recycling habits because it's huge over there. Then she started shopping at Aldi, came back here, and she's like, I'm shopping at Aldi and recycling, but now she works for the city of Lamarck as well. So shout out to Delicia and my parents for recycling.
There you go.
So, yeah, right now it's 9:39. We're learning about Strawberry Hill. Can y'all let people know again, like, where can you find Strawberry Hill on social media, and where can you find the boutique?
Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, Strawberry Hill Unique Upcycling Boutique. Usually if you just start typing in Strawberry Hill and you're connected to things in the area, will pop up. And then Instagram, same thing, Strawberry Hill Boutique. I think it's Strawberry Hill Upcycle Texas is our actual handle. But you can hashtag upcycle and you'll probably find something of ours.
I'm going to follow it right now on
Yes.
Instagram, Strawberry Hill. I just typed in Strawberry Hill and it came, boom,
Perfect.
followed.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I'm looking at some of the, I like this picture right here. This may be the first
Oh,
picture
yes.
on there. That's really
Yes.
nice.
That's our
Can we
latest
see it?
feature.
Yeah, like if you want to show. So this is so far my favorite photo on their stream.
I took a picture of their banner on
Why?
the outside in case somebody's
I love it. I gotta hit the heart on that. So,
Yay.
man, so you guys are pretty busy. And you were mentioning Girl Scouts, growing up. So Girl Scouts, homeschool, gymnastics, obviously, your art and just
Church.
Bible study
Everything
leader.
else.
Bible study,
Youth
summer
group.
camp.
How did y'all
youth
find time to juggle everything?
I was just very organized. I am still very organized. That's how we juggle.
You know,
everything.
She sets the bar very high for when I start having children.
We have a lot going on here at KHEA. Me and Kurt, we are not the most organized, but we brought in Crystal.
Crystal is laughing.
Crystal's
Like
laughing?
I hear it through the headphones. It was that loud.
Her
of a
mic wasn't
laugh.
even on, and I was about to compliment her to kind of help us, and now, but
Nah.
yeah, Crystal kind of
Okay,
helps
so
us.
back to upcycling.
Yeah, Crystal's been a huge help and a blessing to us here at KHEA. It helps to have a woman's perspective on things.
Absolutely.
It helps deflate our heads and bring us back down to reality. And
Shaking your
it's
head no.
been nice. Thank you, Crystal. Would you say that's accurate?
I would say it's accurate, except that I don't think Kurt's big head could ever be deflated.
True. Truth.
Truth bombs. Truth bombs. That is true. He's about a fist bump over there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Strawberry Hill upcycling.
Can we talk about the country sounding name that Strawberry Hill has? We talked about it before.
You said Branson, Missouri. That's where y'all started it,
My
right?
grandparents' gift shop. Yeah, it was. I've only seen pictures of it because it was maybe early '80s before I was born. It's beautiful. My grandfather and my grandmother. My grandfather's passed, but my nana is still here helping us with a lot of things. They were just so full of ideas and creation. It's that generation where they just think they can do anything and they actually make it happen. Like my grandfather was you have that dream, let's get it done, and I think that's where mom gets her drive from. It's learned from me. It's not so that's not a biological trait because I'm adopted and my sister's adopted. And so those are traits that you can actually learn. Creation and art, you can actually learn those things. And that's one of the biggest things that I've learned through all of this. But
It was very important for me. Growing up, my dad was a dreamer, and he was always coming up with some kind of really cool concept, and just wanting to we would go on family trips, and the entire drive we're just expounding on some dream that he's had, and one of those was Strawberry Hill. So when we pulled through Branson and saw what was happening in that area, and he said, I just think this is an area that looks like we need to explore it. And it was Ozarks, so it was very much country. And that store was a theme store, almost like a theme park, but it was a theme store. When you first walked in the store, the first thing that you saw looked like a giant hot air balloon. And we had all kinds of personalized things there with umbrellas and things.
Wasn't it hanging and it like turned?
Yes, and it turned.
That's my
over to the
grandfather.
right looked like an old-fashioned yellow and white kitchen. And over to the left was a shed, and there was a wharf-looking dock in the back on the right-hand side. There was a puppet theater. So he used all that creativity to create something where people walked in and really enjoyed what they were, when they were there and they were shopping. And we kind of carried that through.
It seems like he was good at planning and utilizing space
Oh, he was.
as
yes.
well. How big is the space y'all have? And is that sometimes a challenge, making the most use of all your space?
Extremely
I
challenged.
think ours is like 750, 800 square feet. We have a tiny nook where we have a work table and a bathroom where my coffee pot is, but I think every other inch of the store is one of the things that we're really known for, and we've done since the beginning. And I think people have actually walked in and said, "Oh, now I remember seeing your pictures." Is because we stack our furniture. We will, for display, we'll take a large coffee table, put a smaller coffee table on top of it, and then put a chair or something like that. And so we create a tower of display through the things that we're selling. And people say, "You're the ones that stack furniture. I want to do that in my house." And it kind of creates a visual. There's a lot of things in our store that we create visuals for. Like we have, I just went blank on the word, which is really bad because that's what we do. What's the wood on the wall?
Shiplap?
Shiplap. That's the
Shiplap.
word. I have a shirt that says "I love shiplap." I shouldn't forget that.
I've never heard that before in my
It's
life.
because you're not married, Kurt.
Very
this is true.
No.
It's basically taking old wood and sticking it on the wall.
Whitewashing it and sticking it on
And the reason
wall.
I say that is like Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Oh, yeah.
That's their thing, like shiplap. And so
It's popular.
I've probably seen, well, I know my wife's seen like every episode, but me by default, I've seen a lot of a Fixer Upper, which is off the air now. I'm just waiting for it to come back. My wife actually messaged me at the beginning of the show and was like, "Hey, I finished my book," and it was like Joanna Gaines, like her book, and I was like, "That's awesome," It's a good book, but
That's
yeah,
funny.
shiplap.
Yeah. Well, you were talking about the challenge that we could literally, if you were today to give us 3 times the space, we could fill it up
Easily.
by the end of the week. Literally, we have that much stuff ready to go in storage and displays and ideas. We could do it instantly.
So right here,
Literally, we could fill it up.
Fill up our
That's
space.
funny.
The challenge is that we currently use every single bit of space that we have, and then we do crazy things like we'll have a DIY night
nights.
and put 20 ladies inside
Which
the
means
store.
displays have to move and get packed up. Sometimes they go in the car because that's the only space.
Yeah, is it mainly ladies that do come in?
No.
Are they the ones
We
who
have
get to
some
like
men
pick
too.
and decorate?
You mean as far as
Shopping?
Shopping?
I guess
We
anything.
we have a lot of men that shop.
I know
there as
my
well.
wife wouldn't let me come and pick what goes in the living room. That's like a joint decision or her decision. Sometimes they're just like, you know what? Yes, I love you.
A lot
go
of
pick
men
out
come
something.
with their wives, but then a lot of men come by themselves as
A
well.
lot of men message me saying my wife was in there and I don't really remember what it was, but I remember the color. And
What do I need to get her?
I'm
Yeah.
good at that, and I'll be like, "Oh, come in, I have it pulled to the side for you." So, or a lot of men know their wives shop there, and they'll come and tell me, "Hey, my wife is so and so," and I'll be like, "Oh, yep, she was looking at this the other week."
Yeah.
So,
Mel, with you having a background in social media and running the social media accounts for the business, right? Is there ever a time, or was there ever a time where you just get kind of like hesitant and be like, man, do I post this on social media? Do I go live and do a sale? What are people going to think? Is there ever any hesitation? Because with everybody's life on display, there's always that thought like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And if you've ever had that, how do you get over
It's been
it?
a learning process.
well, I will say this: in the beginning, the inception of Strawberry Hill, we were very item driven. So it was just our merchandise. But as we've grown and we've created relationships, we've delved a little bit more into our personal lives. And I posted pictures of my wedding on there and people were super excited. But I will say that the biggest struggle that we have is understanding that not everybody who follows us has the same mindset, and they're also not from our area, and we tend to be a little bit more of a conservative. We're born-again Christians, and we'll take a stand for it any day of our lives, and we also use our store to kind of convey our conservatism and our beliefs and our principles. And sometimes you have to learn to take a stand, and you can do it in the right way. And I think that's where my journalism background comes in, where I spend a lot of time writing, and so I've learned a little bit more of an eloquent way of saying, we're dealing with this issue, maybe something on the property, or something happened with one of our customers regarding somebody else on the property. We're really sorry about that, and we just want to say it's not okay for people to do that for you, and you're allowed to take a stand, but there's a right way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it has been a little bit of a struggle. I think I've struggled more with the being able to write eloquently more on my personal side, and I do tend to keep that on my own personal page, so that kind of makes it a little bit easier to write it better and to know how it's going to be, to gauge how it's going to be received on Strawberry Hill.
The difficulty, I think, comes from the fact that she is so well known in the area, so her name alone carries just as much popularity or weight as Strawberry Hill, and a lot of times it's just combining the two.
Yeah.
So she has a difficulty, I think, that you want to have your own personal expression, and you don't want to necessarily be regulated by the other things.
Right.
But a lot of times she'll have to tone down what she wants, or make it smaller, because she knows it will affect Strawberry Hill or the others, where she might just go out and lash out on Facebook on her own personal page, but
I don't do that anymore.
But she knows it transitions.
Was there
back
ever a
and
time?
forth. Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Facebook was around in college, okay? Let's
Yeah.
get real. But you learn these things, and it's been a learning process, and I really appreciate the people who tell me, you said that so perfectly. Thank you for taking a stand, because I recently have had somebody tell me you shouldn't use your store to, stand up for yourself or to do your own beliefs. I've had people say, why are you, promoting the Dog Park Association on the page? We're more than a boutique. We're more than just two people that work a store. We're a mom and daughter who are very passionate about our community and about the things we represent. And I feel like we're doing an injustice if we don't use our platform to not push, but represent what we believe in.
I love that.
I do too. That's pretty awesome. That's
Yeah.
powerful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we got about like 5 or 6 minutes left. We're learning about Strawberry Hill, and we're learning about upcycling, and it's been fun. I feel like, we're going to have y'all back. I want to go check out the boutique.
We would love that.
For
I
sure.
want Melissa to tell us all about the activities, because not only are we a store, but we have a lot of fun. We do things completely different. So tell people what they can get into if they will just follow us on Facebook and see all the fun stuff we do.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Go to our events page. I am very proud of myself. At the beginning of the year, I sat down at January and got all of our events posted through April, which, if you know me, that is a major feat.
How
I'm proud
many
of
is it? How
myself.
many events is it?
I think we had 6 altogether.
Okay.
So we tend to do 1 to 2 events a month. Our next one is March 28th. We do DIY nights. We have a DIY night pretty much every single month. This one was spaced out a little bit more because, like I said, we volunteer with the rodeo, so we just didn't have time.
And the wedding.
And my wedding. Yeah, we're still trying to recover from the wedding.
Was that one of the events? Like one of the 6?
Pretty much.
You didn't even count that one, right? So there's
God.
6,
Oh,
7.
that was an ordeal, but it was fabulous. Anyways,
So anyone could go to those DIY nights,
Yes.
right? So like if I wanted to go, if
Absolutely.
I wanted to bring my Gardy, we
yes,
could do it.
we would love
Absolutely.
that. Absolutely.
That would be fun.
We'd give a shout out to the radio station, too.
What does it entail? Like,
So-
what kind of cost? Do you have to bring something? You'll have it there?
So everything is all inclusive. We're going to provide you all of the whatever you're creating on that night. We tend to do more of a chalk painting. So March 28th is Upcycle and Open Frame, which is our most popular class, and it's $50. We give you food and drink and lots of entertainment. We try to keep it around an hour and a half, but it usually ends up to 2.5 hours because everybody either comes with friends or they make friends, and it's usually they just make friends there and they create this little circle and they keep doing our DIY nights. But March 28th is our Open Frame DIY night. We'll give you a rather large open frame.
Learn to chalk paint, learn technique, learn how to do brush stroking.
Yeah, we'll teach you how to dry brush, how to chalk paint, how to distress, how to white wax, dark wax, how to finish. And then we also have a large selection of things to decorate on it with. So there will be some glue gun involved, which is always
Sounds
fun.
dangerous.
It can be.
I'm not allowed to touch the glue gun.
You
I'm
men-
not
Fingers have been
either.
burnt.
I'm not either.
You
Gardy
mentioned-
won't let me touch anything.
Yeah. No, if it has gun in it, I don't know. You mentioned entertainment.
Or glue.
Do y'all need Kurt to come sing? Like while people are doing
Absolutely. Absolutely. We will
volunteer
live
that.
broadcast that.
Yeah.
I've got
But
a
what
sound
kind of
system.
entertainment can
This
you
is
can you
my
expect?
chance.
We, people always say that we just get along so well. We vibe off of each other. Sometimes my husband will drop in. There might be a dog there.
Yeah.
Husband's quite entertaining, especially when the dog is
Does he
involved.
sing?
Well, if you pay him enough, he might.
He might.
He's looking at this, shaking his head right now, like, "What are you doing to me?" But
So what's the
Karaoke night.
next thing that we do?
the next thing that we have, April 11th is our next DIY night. After that, it's $50 as well. One of the things that we do like to do is if you get a group of ladies together, if you buy 5 or more tickets
Or men.
at one time, or men, we don't judge. Men like to craft too.
What about kids? How old do you have to be to kind of do
We've
one of
had
these crafts?
teenagers.
You know, if,
Teenage?
if you want to bring a teen with the mom, that would be okay.
Makes sense.
I will say use your discretion because
Yeah.
I mean, me at 8, I was perfect.
Well, you had 3. You had 3
Yes.
like gymnastics people like,
I
yeah,
just
glue gun,
couldn't
I'm
paint
good.
back then.
Yeah.
So April 11th is our cigar box, and we will take different sizes of cigar boxes. We actually have some of those in the store as well, and I'll post something on my Instagram a little bit later on that one. It's $50 as well. We'll teach you how to chalk paint, distress, dark wax, white wax, and then also I think we might be doing some decoupage on that one as well.
What is that?
Decoupage? Well, I'll let Mom explain that. She's good at that.
Decoupage is an old term, but basically you can take anything that's paper or cardstock, cut it out. Maybe it's a flower, maybe it's a picture of a cat, and you put it on something. It can be mostly it's wood this time. It's a cigar box, and you glue it on, and then you coat it with something. A lot of people are familiar with Mod Podge. We don't use that, but that is another way to decoupage.
Okay.
So you can do the outside and the inside. And then the last event that we have on our events tab right now is our Ladies Who Shop, which is a fabulous, fun event. We rent buses. My husband drives the bus. He's also there to carry things back to the bus, whatever you buy. And this next one that we have is the Bluebonnet Festival. So we'll get ladies loaded up. We'll give you coffee and donuts before we leave the store at 8:30. We'll meet there at 8. And then we drive the hour and a half to the Bluebonnet Festival, and you're welcome to stay with us and shop and kind of learn how we look at items while we go through some of the junk and some of the newer things and the older things. See how we can teach you how to look at something and realize that it could be something different, or you could take off and shop on your own and then text me when you're ready to get back on the bus. But we transport you there, we bring you back, we give you food and snacks on the bus.
And that's only $15.
Do you ever lose people like they're so in depth?
haven't.
No.
It's like 1 o'clock and it's like,
Not
hey, everybody,
yet.
meet back at the bus at 1. And they're just like, I found something amazing.
I
in the
got left once because I didn't make it back to the bus on time. Not with you guys. On a different occasion.
It happens. Sometimes you lose track of
If
time.
you bring your husbands, you are responsible for keeping track of him. That's not my job. I have my own husband.
Yeah, well, now we have cell phones. You know, like before, I don't know, whenever you got lost, I remember being a kid at Walmart, and like you'd get found like, can Gardy come to the front, please? You know, attention,
Over
your
the
mother is
intercom?
waiting. Yeah, over the intercom.
That's funny.
That would
That
be.
happened a lot. I got left behind at a garage sale. My parents started driving
Oh.
away, and I remember like
You're not the
chasing-
only kid.
Like running after the car, like Mom,
not ever
Yes,
leave
you
you.
did. I was an adult when this happened.
We finally left him.
Scarred me for life.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
that was actually on purpose. But
Wow.
Gosh. Pretty sure I was
And the
carrying a
business
coffee
just
table.
over.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
Wow.
rude. You don't admit that.
we were out. We were out picking, and my mom was with me as well.
Blame it on Nana. She's
Yeah.
not here to defend herself.
Yeah. And
I
we're
like.
like,
What's that
she'll
show called?
find us, she'll find
is it
us.
American Pickers?
Yep.
That's a good show too. Have
Yeah.
you ever seen that one?
I don't have cable.
I don't
It's
know.
on
It's on the
Hulu.
internet. It's all over. You have Hulu.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Yeah, the
I
one
don't-
guy with the
I
beard.
don't have a wife. I don't need to watch those.
You
kind
don't
of
need a wife
shows
for that.
yet.
Maybe you would get a wife if you did watch those shows.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I would say shots fired, but that's just the truth. It's not even. It's probably true. It's a good show. They just find these like barns and they knock on people's houses and they're like, it's a John Deere from like the 1930 sign. I can sell that for like $500. I'll give you 2. You know, and they're like, yeah, I'm just collecting dust
That's
in here.
awesome.
Yeah,
it's a pretty neat show.
Really neat. It is inspiring as well.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else y'all like to share?
Well, I wanted to say a big thank you to all of our followers because some of you guys have been with us since the beginning and
Very loyal customers.
y'all have followed us through me rescuing a dog to trying to open myself up to finding a life partner, to finding my husband, to my Nana being in the hospital and us closing for a couple of weeks, to my mom's illnesses. So you guys have just been so gracious and such a blessing to us. You've also given us a lot of opportunity to reach out to you and be involved in your lives and what you're doing in the community, and y'all have supported us. So we just wanted to say a really big thank you for the opportunity and for the love, and we're hoping that we reciprocate it in the best way that we can, and we want everybody to feel like they have a relationship with us. So thank you for everybody who follows us, and thank you guys for this opportunity.
Of course.
Definitely.
In the future, when you have events, just mark us as a co-host, and then we can help share it out as well.
Absolutely.
So just mark us as a co-host. We're trying to create a community calendar for all of our like partners and people that we've connected with, so that way people can find out about it.
We
So
would
they
love
go to
that.
our page and see everything.
I thought you were going to say Marcus as the entertainment.
I mean,
And
I'll
be
do
like,
that too.
yeah, I can go entertain. I'll
Thank
just
you,
be like,
guys.
Kurt, dance. And then he like does a little dance.
show up in my hot dog suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
For
might
sure.
put you on the
Snapping.
corner and wave people in. That would work. for
Ooh,
sure.
yeah, with the sign.
Sign.
You
The
just,
sign.
a
I've
sign
got a
flipper.
reindeer outfit.
Crystal can wear
That's
that.
random.
We're going to take a quick break. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11.
Radio.
Boop, 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 boop. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was
Awesome.
fun.
Y'all had fun?
Yes.
You did good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes by quick, huh?
Yeah. It was fun.
Y'all did great.
That was
Thank you.
a good hour.
Yeah.
Good hour of programming.
So-
So up next, we have Sammy Grace Fitness coming in. So stay tuned.
Oh, her best friend is my best friend. Thank you
you.
so much.
Sammy
Thank
Grace?
you. Yeah, that's Grace's best friend.
Hi.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes,
We
that'd
are
be
going to be
great.
talking about fitness, which is good because we haven't been doing much fitness around here lately.
I
Have
was
you?
thinking- somebody asked me yesterday. They said, "Are you just eating better?" And I'm like, "No."
No.
And they're like, "But you're still losing weight." And I'm like,
No.
no."
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
My name is Gardy.
Gardy, Sammy.
Sammy. Gardy.
Steven.
This is
Steven.
my fiance, Steven.
Sammy Steven. What's up, guys? Y'all just have a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
The mic should be set up pretty good, but you can readjust them. We kind of want to be about that far. Like you're perfect, but
Okay, cool.
man, so we're gonna be talking about fitness, and me and Kurt were just having a little conversation. We haven't been doing much fitness. You know, we can admit we have not been doing that much fitness around here. Crystal, how about you? And the triangle of fitness here?
I refuse to comment.
There's been a whole lot of fitness, like
Here we go.
pizza in my mouth, but not a whole lot of fitness.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I make that joke way
Well,
too
we
much.
started out 2019 really well. You know, we changed the way we were eating. We changed the way we were living.
I
But
feel like that is what did it. Like when you start eating right, like I don't want to work out, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know. You would think it'd kind of go together, right?
It's-
like you
it's
would
supposed
feel
to.
better, and then you'd.
I just
wanna
didn't have
work
the
out.
energy to like
yeah.
Maybe you
move.
just-
I was just like,
maybe you're just eating too little.
I
So a lot
was.
of people eat too little, and
How-
they don't know it.
How much should somebody be eating? It depends, right?
It really does. Yeah, it's very unique to the person and their activity level, how much they weigh, how tall they are. So
Yeah.
Russ said, "Good answer, Crystal."
So we did a detox and we did a cleanse. And so at the beginning of the year, it was great.
Okay.
And, you know, felt better, cut a bunch of stuff out of our diet. But both times that I have done this exact same detox and cleanse at the same time, man, it makes me not want to work out. It makes me feel weak. You know, I feel
Yeah,
like I lose
no.
muscle and stuff. And so
Right, and you
what would
do.
I need to do? Eat more or different kinds of food?
So what kind of detox was it?
It was,
Was it like a juicing detox?
well, not quite. So what we
Okay.
did is we did vegetables and water only for the first 10 days. And
Well, there you go.
we were supplementing like protein, but it wasn't, I don't think it was enough protein. And then after that,
Probably
we were
not.
allowed to have white meat one time a day.
Oh my goodness.
through
intense.
21 days.
That sounds intense.
But you feel great. Like you,
Do
like
you though?
your whole body
that sounds
feels great.
hungry.
Well, no, we
Yeah.
weren't hungry because we were supplementing with some different supplements, and there was also some pills like for the cleanse, and then we were
Okay.
detoxing. So cutting out dairy, cutting out bread, and all that. But yeah,
So you liked it?
well, I mean,
He's still on it. He's still doing it.
no.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
no,
Kind of.
So what I do is I don't eat dairy, and I do not eat any kind of grain. I don't eat beans. I don't eat rice. All I eat is meat and vegetables. That's pretty much all I eat,
Wow.
and that's been since the beginning of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, we went to Red Robin the other day, and I'm ordering a cheeseburger, you know, and Gardy's like, can I just get something wrapped in lettuce with egg and all the veggies
So-
on it? And I was like,
Well, I picked a burger. It looked good. It was like I like bacon and eggs, and I eat a lot of bacon and eggs, like a ton. We've talked about this before. Curt may make fun of me for it in a little bit, but I've probably had since our detox was over. I mean, I've eaten a ton of eggs.
Gaston.
On Saturday,
Yeah. There
On
you go. Hey, eggs are great.
on Saturday, all I ate was an entire roll of this is throughout the day. Was it Saturday? Entire thing of kielbasa, Polish sausage, and I ate about 8 eggs. That was every meal. That's what I ate. But like vegetables, I will eat vegetables and I will eat meat, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Unless we're filming, and if we're filming food, then I'll eat the food,
Yeah.
and it's good.
Yeah.
But we're also not working out, so we need to maybe go back to eating right or working out, one of the two.
Yeah. So whenever it comes to what you offer, can you share a little bit about everything?
Yeah. So we're a small group training gym, and we do high intensity interval training, circuit training, more traditional strength training workouts. I change them up daily, so and that keeps people interested. And we have an unlimited membership. It's $119 a month, and then you can come twice a day, which I have some clients that come twice a day. They're rock stars. And then I have a 2-time-a-week membership, which is $69.99 a month. And so that's just for people who can't commit to getting their money's worth for the unlimited membership. So, and we do punch cards. We do a drop-in rate. The drop-in rate is $15 if you just want to try and come to one class. But the first class is always free. So it gives you a chance to really see if you like that type of training, if you like the environment, the atmosphere. So after that, the punch card, I think, is a really good option because you can get 10 classes for $10.
How do you get people excited? Like if somebody, because sometimes working out is built into people, or they get hooked to it. But if somebody is not really looking forward to it, is there a way you make it fun? Is there a way that you kind of draw them in, be like, wow, and then they find they like it?
I try to do that just for just with how passionate I am about working out and health and fitness. I try to, I guess, show them that they can enjoy working out. It's not a chore, and it's not about trying to work off the calories that you just ate. It's more about self-care and taking care of your body. So you only have this one vessel.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. You should want to take care of it. And you can do things that you enjoy. You don't have to run if you don't like running. You don't have to do CrossFit if that's not your thing. Just get moving. Just get up more. Go for a walk. And it doesn't have to be an hour a day. You can make it 20 minutes a day. So my workouts are 20 to 25 minutes tops.
Oh, I
And
can do that.
yeah,
Easy.
anybody can do that. And anybody should be able to dedicate 20 minutes to themselves. Make yourself a priority. Put that as something that you want to give back to yourself. You're giving yourself your health by taking care of yourself. And it also helps your stress levels. And
I see your water bottle, but what's in there? What are you drinking? What's the secret juice? Is that what we don't
I
have?
saw that you were drinking a Bang.
Little bit.
I love Bang.
Me too.
But, okay, so one of my clients got me hooked on this stuff called 4D Energy. And she gets it at Sam's. And so I got a Sam's Club membership just so I could get this stuff. And it's clean energy. It's all vitamins. And you just mix it in your water. It's really potent, though. So it's like super strong.
Is it something
gotta
you drink
just
every day or before?
Yeah,
like you need
well, okay, so I used to be like addicted to coffee because I wake up at like 4:30 every morning. My first class is 5 a.m. So I was like, oh, I can't even make coffee that early for myself because I'm like rolling out of bed and just like getting to the gym. And so this stuff is way better than coffee. Like I'm like immediately awake and it lasts me like throughout the day. So and it's just one packet. But actually, I brought some for y'all to try.
I'd be down to
But
try
it's
some.
out there. I left it in my.
We'll get it after for sure. So we're seeing some people that are excited to hear you. So Sammy's workouts are awesome. That's from Allison. Here's Susan. You guys should come drop in and try Sammy's workout. Oh, I love Samantha Kaufman. This place changed my life. That's from Amber.
Oh, Amber, I love her. She's done so awesome.
I thought you were saying, "Oh, let's go do the workout." And I'm like, "Gardy, what are you promising?"
Just 20 minutes of your time.
Where are you located? Where can somebody go?
So we're located between 518 and Highway 96 on Columbia Memorial.
Yes.
So right before you get to Marbella, if you're going past HEB,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you're coming from 146, it's right before you get to the HEB.
I live in that area. I used to live in Marbella. Yeah,
Okay,
so I know
perfect.
exactly
Yeah.
where that is.
So I have a good amount of clients that live in Marbella, and
Cool.
you know they love it because it's 5 minutes away.
If you're watching on Facebook, feel free to share this video out so we can get the word out. Let people know about Sammy Grace Fitness and all she does. So all you got to do is hit the share button, hit the like button. Let us know. Have you been to Sammy Grace Fitness yet? Have you been working out this year? Have you been smashing your fitness goals? Have you been working out or putting it off for 2020? You know, because that's something you can do. You know, you always say like, oh man, I need to do this. I need to do that.
Right.
What would you say to somebody who's just kind of hasn't made that commitment yet? What would you say to them to?
You just got to do it. Like, if you give yourself time to think about it, you will talk yourself out of it. So you just got to do it. Like, in that instant, like, don't even give yourself that moment of hesitation. So you just got to train yourself. I tell my clients this all the time. Like, finding your motivation and your willpower, it's just like training any other muscle in your body. So you've just got to work at it, and it gets stronger as you keep going.
Yeah.
So.
Do people have to find a why? Like they have to find what motivates them to be able to do that?
I think so. I think it's always helpful if they have a goal in mind, like a huge event or something that they want to get in shape for. And I think that's great. But I also try to make them realize their small goals too, because it's the small goals that are going to keep them going and that are going to keep them motivated.
Yeah, because if there's an event, maybe it's like, hey, it's my 10-year high school reunion, 20-year high school reunion. I got to look good.
Right.
You know, there's going to be pictures on Facebook. I'm going to see people I haven't seen, you know, in a long time.
Yeah.
But then once that passed, it's like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
But
and it's so much more than just trying to stay in shape for those events.
Yeah.
Like, you want to stay in shape for your life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also something that I really try to teach my clients. Like,
family, to be there to see your kids grow up. Or
absolutely, exactly. To be able to run around with your grandbabies or just be more active with your kids. So
yeah. Curt, do you have a reason? Like, have you found that reason to start that motivation?
If I shake my head,
But
yes.
you know what? Like, having a personal goal is like a good start, though. Like, just getting stronger. Like, hey, like I can only do 10 push-ups, but I want to do 15, you know, and just like working at that.
Somebody offered me, what was it, $200 to do 50 push-ups, like right then and there.
Did you do it?
You got to like 19.
19, and I was like, I died, and I'm like, oh man, come on, I could have used that $200.
Well, you should have at least got some of the money for trying.
That's not how this person works.
You got zero.
That's not how this person
not at
works.
all.
It was
Well, at
Pastor
least
John.
you attempted, so that's
I
awesome.
told it, I got done, you know, I obviously failed, right? And I was like, oh,
Obviously.
I was like, oh, you have kids. I can't let them go without food this week. You know, like I felt that was my excuse for failing.
But think about it. Even if the motivation was like, hey, nobody expects me to do 50. Next time somebody throws that money on the table, you can put it in my pocket.
Surprise them. See, that should be your goal.
You're a push-up
That
shark.
should absolutely be your goal.
My girlfriend and I, we've been talking about joining a gym together just so that we could, you know,
yeah.
get healthy.
Come to my gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
give
get
it a
you
shot.
there.
So we got 10 seconds. We're going to go on the FM right now as well. Watching on Facebook, share this video out right now. This is KHEA Radio. It's Kickstart. Here we go.
And worship the Lord together.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
Right now it is 10:12. We have some special guests in the studio. We're going to be talking about Sammy Grace Fitness located in the League City area. We got Sammy, and we have this is your fiance, right?
Yes.
What's your name again? Steven. So
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
yeah. Are you into fitness as well? Do you kind of help out?
I do a little bit, but I'm like just kind of behind the scenes, silent investor kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're the fitness pizza in my mouth.
Yes,
Yes.
Kurt and I got it.
You find the balance between like, hey, working out, supporting, and then also I gotta live life, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, so I do. I do help her as much as I can, but outside of that, I still got my job to attend to.
Yes.
And all this other good stuff. Pizza, obviously.
Pizza takes.
I'm her
Pizza,
toughest client,
tacos.
honestly.
Yeah. Yes. It's okay.
Yeah, that's cool. So again, where are you located? Where can somebody go to find out about Sammy Grace Fitness?
So our official address is 351 Columbia Memorial Parkway. We are Suite G1. So we are located between 518 and Highway 96. So if you're going towards 146 KHEA, you'll just pass Kroger's on your way to Columbia Memorial. But if you're going from 146, you'll want to hit us before you get to the HEB.
So it's on the way to KHEA, right? Like
Yeah.
if you're on your way to KHEA from here, have you guys spent a lot of time in KHEA, right?
Somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat. I mean,
There's a lot of cool spots over
There
there.
are. Yeah, there are.
plenty of spots.
We're gonna be there on Friday, actually. So maybe we'll do our
Awesome.
show and then do a workout afterwards.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, here he goes again.
Yeah. Hey, he's committed to it. See,
Yeah.
He is.
he's bringing you
See,
along.
I'm just trying to go along with what you guys want.
But here's the thing: we're having our show, and it's supposed to be at Cool Cow Creamery, which is an ice cream place.
Yeah, I love that place.
So do we. But like, if we're at Cool Cow Creamery
We're
and then
gonna
we're
be
eating
eating
ice cream, and then like
Hey,
on the way back, that's
Don't
just
you
like
know,
a mistake.
Though? Like, no, that's a great like post-workout snack, ice cream.
But what if it's a pre-workout? We're
I
gonna
mean,
be
hey,
filling up.
that works too. That's okay. You'll be fueled up, ready to work
You
out.
know, the last time I worked out was we went to Abuelo's for lunch, and then an hour later we went to the Sanctuary Gym in
Yeah.
Friendswood.
Oh goodness.
And oh my, that was the last time I've ever worked out in my life.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
One of them was a mistake. We either should have went to Abuelo's and not the Sanctuary Gym, or should have went to the Sanctuary Gym and not Abuelo's. We'll just say that. But Jonathan
Those don't mix.
and Cassidy, they have a really cool spot over there. Actually, I saw Cassidy just got first in like the gold medal.
Jiu-jitsu,
Yeah,
right?
the Jiu-Jitsu
Oh, that's
Open
awesome.
here
Oh,
in
nice.
Houston. So she
That's super cool.
is a pro like bodybuilder, you know, in those
Yeah.
fitness competitions, and then she
Yeah.
also trains jiu-jitsu and just placed first in her bracket, which is
That's
really cool.
awesome.
But fitness is it's a journey,
It is.
I would say, because you can burn out. You know, if you're like hitting it hard, you're not used to. How do you find a medium? How do you find something that works for you to where you don't just like burn out? You can make it a lifestyle.
I think a lot of people will go too hard too fast. And so it's about just being patient and just being consistent in your effort. So like when New Year's comes around, people like set these huge goals and these huge expectations for themselves. Like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym like every single day. I'm going to work out for 2 hours. And that's just not realistic. And so I think it's dialing it back and just creating those smaller goals, like I was saying earlier, and like realistic goals, attainable goals to help you live it as a lifestyle and then find enjoyment in it.
One of my Facebook friends posted a photo yesterday. I think his name's Chris Evans. Is that the gentleman who plays Captain America in the Marvel movies? You know Captain America, right? So he was like, "Hey, I'm about Captain America's, you know, like the same height. That's my goal, you know, to look like Chris. He's built like a literal like action figure, like ripped." And I was like, "Oh, that is a great goal. You know, it's mine too." But you know, like that realistic, because if you don't see the results instantly, it's easy to just get, you know, like disappointed, I suppose.
Frustrated, yeah. And a lot of people do. They get frustrated or it just demotivates them. Whenever
somebody doesn't see those results, what can be factors for them not seeing the results that they would hope to see? What can they be doing wrong, or what can they not be doing enough of? What are the things that go into making the action figure, or making you the best version of yourself?
So a lot of it is just people aren't honest with themselves.
Yeah.
They want to say I'm eating super healthy, but then they don't really know how much they're intaking, like how many calories they're eating. So you can eat a really healthy diet, but you can still be overeating your calories and then not seeing any weight changes.
Yeah.
So you really have to be honest with yourself, and am I putting in the time? Am I really following the plan? Or am I cheating here and there? Am I having a spoonful of peanut butter here? Am I eating a cookie here and not remembering? Those kind of things, they all add up.
Taking down a whole log of cookie dough.
Yeah.
Like in your sleep.
Yeah. And then people are like, oh, it didn't happen. I didn't track it.
Last weekend.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just
Plus,
that stuff.
the goals too, setting up those little goals as well. I mean, you have this major goal to look like that action figure, but you got to have these little ones to help you achieve it.
Yes,
A lot of people
realistic goals
forget to
get
do
there.
that. Like
Yes.
you got to have little steps to reach your final point, and a lot of people
Yeah.
kind of leave that out.
Yeah, like
forget
just
about
like
that.
any other goal in life. Like that's what I try to tell my clients. Like fitness is no different. So
You mentioned something about, cheating and then even like the peanut butter and a little bit too much of this.
Yeah.
Is that something that you can work in, or is that something you should totally avoid?
No,
What are
no.
thoughts?
Okay, so
Cheat
my
meals?
personal philosophy is that you should not take out anything. You should be able to have a flexible diet and eat what you want, but everything in moderation. So, and that's really what I try to educate my clients on. So if they're ready to count their macronutrients, I try to help them with that. But a lot of people aren't. And
What
that's
are your
okay.
macronutrients?
So your macronutrients are protein, your carbs, and your fats. So and everybody's are different because it's formulated to your body and your activity level. And your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, and all of that goes into it. So there's a calculation that
Yeah.
I can do for my clients, and I give them their specific numbers.
Wow. So
But it's very advanced for a lot of people.
that
So
may be too much to start
it
out
might
with.
be too much, exactly. And so I don't do that for everybody.
So let's say you're eating better, you're eating right, and then you you're seeing results, and then you stop, and then to take it to that next level, you would maybe look at your
Yes,
BMR.
absolutely. And so what I do for my clients is I tell them, do not change your eating at all. Just start tracking. Just tell me what you're eating. Just be completely honest. I'm not going to judge you. I just need to know where you're at. And then once they start working out more, they start to see changes because, they're creating a deficit by working out. And then once they hit that plateau, that's when I'm like, okay, let's look at your diet, because then we can manipulate some of those numbers to get you off that plateau. So it's either your nutrition or you need to amp your exercise up. It's one of those. So,
Yeah. I think that what we don't realize sometimes is people like Chris Evans, people like the superheroes and action figures, they have someone like you who is following them,
Right.
saying like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is what you're eating, this is what you need to do, and they're on a strict plan.
Oh, and it's totally intense though, and it's not something that they maintain. Like those actors, like they do it for that movie. Like
Yeah.
that's not maintainable. And society has kind of created this, I think, facade around fitness to where like a 6-pack of abs, like that is the epitome of being fit. And in reality,
I mean, it would be nice to have a 6-pack of abs, right?
And for genetically, for some people, that is, just their body type, and they can maintain that. But for a lot of us, it's just not realistic.
Can anybody get abs though if you work hard enough
Oh,
and stay strict?
absolutely, yeah. But you might go crazy in order to get there. yeah, right. You might have to eat chicken and broccoli, and that's it. And
See, I would eat chicken. I would eat chicken and broccoli, and that's it, because I feel like that's kind of what I've been doing.
Here was the funniest part of the whole thing when he went to Red Robin, and I felt so bad afterwards, like not because of what I ate, but because of what Gardy ate. He's like, I don't want fries.
I don't eat
but
fries.
Can you
I don't
bring
like.
broccoli instead? And I'm like,
That's awesome.
really?
That's
I don't.
awesome.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of potatoes, and people
Yeah.
will always like judge me when I say that. Like, nah, I don't know. And like pasta, it's like I like pasta if it's from Pomodoro's, and I'll eat it if it's from a place I believe in, and we're filming and doing some other stuff. But it's not my first choice. I would rather have some kind of meat, whether that is steak or
Yeah.
chicken
Oh, yeah.
or turkey or anything, barbecue, smoked meat. It
Yes.
doesn't matter, and vegetables. So.
And you're doing that right though by focusing on your protein first.
And then on the side, I'm just like, hey,
Yeah.
I'll do some. But like on Saturday, I didn't eat any vegetables. I just ate eggs and beef.
bacon?
Beef.
Oh.
It was Polish sausage, so it's beef Polish sausage. That's all I ate all day. All 3
Yeah.
meals. That was it.
Wow.
And then I went back and I was like, man, this is what I ate. And I was looking at the eggs and I did my calorie count. I was like, okay, but I was eating at a deficit, I think, for what I was supposed to. Because when we went to the sanctuary gym, they did like a body
scan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that too.
And what does that do? Whenever you do a body scan, what are they looking at?
So it shows you your skeletal muscle mass, your body fat percentage. It shows you your segmental lean mass. Different machines will tell you different information. But what I look at is your skeletal muscle mass and then your body fat percentage. And I try to maintain my clients' muscle mass and, of course, decrease their body fat percentage or increase their muscle. So depending on their goals, whatever they want to reach.
So I just saw Colleen Merritt. She worked for the city of Lamar. She said, Sammy, and I just commented back. I was like, Colleen, you know everybody.
Yes,
Colleen, how do you know everyone?
Oh my gosh. So I used to do a boot camp in a church gymnasium in Dickinson. So we've grown so much. And she came there, and that's how we met.
Cool.
Yeah, so way back.
So do you do just only classes, or let's say, for instance, I really wanted to focus on something. Can I work one-on-one, or how does that
Absolutely.
work with you?
Yes, so I have set class times, but I also take on private clients. So yeah, I keep myself pretty busy that way.
Yeah. Is this your full-time job?
It
Fitness.
is. Yes, so fortunately, yes.
How do you find time to work on yourself whenever you're training everybody else?
You know, it's hard. It's definitely something that I struggled with a long time, and I still struggle with to find that balance of self-care and taking care of others. But I just don't give myself another option.
How important is cardio? Is that necessary? Because if it's not, then I need to know. It's not the most fun.
I think it's necessary when you're trying to cut weight.
Okay.
Or even maintain, but not like an hour of cardio. Like you can do like hit sprints on the treadmill in 20 minutes and bam, done.
The one thing that for me, and I hate when this happens, is whenever we have people in here that are talking about fitness, like I want to go and like go for a run like right now
let's
kind
go,
of thing.
Let's go.
And then the motivation drops.
And then when they leave the studio, I'm like, yeah, I don't need to anymore.
I'm going to take a nap and eat some ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go grab some cool cow in the back.
Yeah, like it's okay. What you need to do is you need to get on YouTube and just watch all of those like fitness inspiration videos. You know, like keep yourself motivated that way.
Or start your own. You know, if you had a camera following you to keep you accountable.
Yeah.
What are some ways people can keep themselves accountable? To like, you know, because if you make that goal and then it's just like, I got it, and then you lose it. But how can you keep that motivation and that accountability?
Hire a personal trainer.
I guess if you're investing in you know, yourself, the payment and everything else, like I'm a part of the gym, I gotta use it, I gotta go.
And sometimes, you know, you just need that person, and you don't have to hire somebody. You can have your best friend be that accountability person, or you know, somebody in your life that you know is gonna hold you to it and get you motivated.
Like
so,
Kurt, his girlfriend, maybe.
Yeah. Like just like be like, listen, I really want you to help me with this.
Yeah.
And like how I got started into fitness, one of my best friends wanted me to be her gym buddy, and so I just started going with her, and then
Next
it
thing you know,
kind of snowballed. Yeah. So yeah, just find that person that'll help you and support you. It's a support system, I think, that is really going to help you with your accountability.
So how long have you been training now?
So I've been a personal trainer for 5 years, but my business is about to turn 3, so I'm really excited about
That's cool.
that.
Is there going to be a birthday party?
Yes, we're finally having a ribbon cutting, so it's next Wednesday. Yeah.
Don't get Gardy excited about ribbon
yeah.
cutting.
Hey, y'all are welcome to come. I'm having
love
Chick-fil-A.
ribbon cuttings.
Yeah. Ribbon cutting 1:30. Chick-fil-A will be there. I'm having a couple
The one in
other-
96?
Yeah.
The Powells on that. Yeah, Travis and Jamie.
And Jamie.
Yeah.
Gardy has been banned from some ribbon cuttings because he grabs the scissors and cuts the ribbon too early. And they're like, Gardy,
awesome.
we got to take the ribbon back again. Come on.
Didn't bring enough ribbon.
I just need somebody to let me cut the ribbon one time. They got those awesome big scissors. I bring
Yeah.
my own little pair and like cut it. They usually bring it up for him. They're like, okay, you've had your fun. Get out of the picture. And then they like bring the ribbon, you know, a little bit longer again. And It's really not fair.
You can bring your own ribbon. And
we
do
need to
that
have
if you
our own
want.
ribbon cutting, I guess.
Yeah, y'all
we
should.
Crystal, can we find some ribbon around here? Maybe Mr. Joanne has some ribbon in the back. It's not going to be like a big one. It's just like a literal piece of ribbon, and then we just take a picture.
It's just
There
a
we go.
thread.
Cut that thing.
Wow, make that sound again. That was actually right on with the scissors. I can't
Yeah,
even
hey,
do
no,
it.
that was pretty good. That's
Oh,
pretty good.
Close
yeah.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So right now it's 10:27. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11. We're talking Sammy Grace Fitness, located in League City, Texas. We're very excited about everything they have going on, and we're learning about it all.
Yeah, we're also standing by because we're going to be announcing the winners of our next giveaway that we did. We dropped a video last week for Main Squeeze in Webster. So we are giving away 3 winners. We're doing a juice till dinner. That's 12 juices that you get to pick from Main Squeeze. So stay tuned because we're going to be announcing those. We got the winners picked. We just got to announce the names.
Have y'all heard of Main Squeeze before?
Yes.
Yeah, they're off of Bay Area, and I was there on Saturday. I went and took my family. My wife and my daughter hadn't been yet. They have a ton of options, so they got the smoothies and the juices, so that's what we're doing, a juice till dinner. So yeah, you just kind of juice and then you eat dinner.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's kinda,
awesome.
Yeah. Is that something that you've done before?
Not recently.
You've done one before though, or no?
So I'm not proud about this, but in
Uh-oh.
college, so Beyonce like did that like nasty like lemon water cayenne pepper juicing thing, and you know I didn't know anything about fitness back then, and I was like, oh my gosh, Beyonce lost like 30 pounds, and I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I did it for like 3 weeks straight. I don't know how I didn't die.
But like you saw results, but not like healthy results. Is that how that works?
Yep, exactly. So I'm sure I lost like tons of muscle mass, but I was like, oh, I'm skinny. Like,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But
So
I
what-
would not recommend that to anybody.
So you guys know each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Me and
You
my
two-
fiance?
yes,
Oh,
yes.
yes. We're going on 13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
How long have y'all been engaged?
Only
12.
For a year. No.
I said, don't, I was
She'd
gonna
kill
say-
me if that was the case.
don't say 12.
No, only for a year, but
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do y'all have a date put down yet?
do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You wanna say
Are
it?
we invited?
Go ahead.
Sure, y'all are invited. It's in Hawaii, September 29th.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Hawaii?
Crystal, get the tickets booked.
Crystal's paying for it?
Huh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, y'all can come as long as we don't have to pay for you guys.
They're paying. No.
We'll do our show live from your wedding.
All right. Perfect.
I went to Hawaii for the first time last year, and it was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, we went for the first time in January.
Okay.
So yeah. Did
Wow.
you go to Oahu or?
You know what? I don't know. My wife had been before, and she was, they're telling me about all the islands and all this
Yeah.
other stuff, and it just looks like
Yeah.
Jurassic Park on the
Yes,
beach and all that.
Absolutely.
So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing because I went on a fishing trip while I was out there. I was like, how often am I going to be in Hawaii? And I'm going to go fish.
Right.
But I was calling asking for an academy type store, and they don't have anything like that over
No,
there.
Yeah.
It was really
They've got
really
Costco
weird.
though.
Yeah.
So we hit up the Costco when we were there.
What did y'all get?
We
Well,
got.
just waters and
we
foods
got,
because like
yeah,
the
a lot of
island that
water.
we were visiting had a lot of hikes that we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because obviously fitness,
Yeah.
fitness is her thing. So she wanted to do a hike like every day. So we went and got a bunch of water so we could take with us. We had a fridge in our room and everything, and just snacks throughout the day. Because we had our meals planned out. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner at different
I
restaurants.
think we got sandals. Like I don't know. We kind of just wanted to
few
troll
essentials,
around and like
yeah.
look at what they had. Like.
Oh, I got some news. Kelsey Villarreal said Southwest has $88 flights to Hawaii right now.
Oh wow!
Woo!
Guys, we're all
There
going.
you go.
Yeah.
We're going to Hawaii.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to spend $1,000 while you're there, but
Yes.
Hey, but
88
only $100 of it's gonna be from there.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And once you get there, you don't have to worry about getting back.
Right? Just
Figure
stay
that
there
out later.
forever.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all already know y'all were going to get married there, or did y'all make that decision in January?
Oh no, we knew.
We
We just
knew.
went in
Okay.
January to kind of scope it out and talk to all the vendors and then the planner and everything. So
Did y'all do that so a lot of family wouldn't come? Or are they going anyway?
she just wanted to have a little vacation in January.
Well,
That makes
honestly.
sense.
He's got a huge family. And
'Cause
I
that would
have
be
a small
tough.
Family. Yeah.
Yeah, tough for everybody to
we
make it
just
some-
kinda-
man.
Yeah. Do I don't know, do what we want to do. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's cool. That's cool.
it out.
Susan said, "Love how Steven is always supporting Sammy. Love you guys."
Oh, we love you, Susan.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
We're going to take a quick break on the FM. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. We're going to keep it going on Facebook Live. If you're watching on Facebook, share this video out. Tag some friends so they can learn about Sammy Grace Fitness. Coming up next is River Valley Worship. No wonder on KHEA Radio.
Sweet.
Boom.
Cool.
Hey,
So
when did
Hawaii's
you want to
fun.
make the announcement for Main Street?
About like 10 minutes or so.
Okay. In 10 minutes or 10 minutes left?
Well, it'll be about both. Well, no, yeah, in 10 minutes.
Okay.
About like 45 or so.
45. Sweet.
Yeah, Main Squeeze is really cool. They're a company, I guess, based out of Louisiana, and then one of the branches came down here, but it was really good. They have some almond milk that they make there.
Nice.
It tastes like
awesome.
horchata.
It tastes like horchata.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you
so
just
good.
buy
Love that
it
stuff.
like that? You can buy it.
They
Yeah,
sell
it's
them
just
in-
a little juice bottle, yeah. And you
Oh,
go and pick it
cool.
up and buy it. It's
That's
great.
awesome.
They have acai bowls and dragon fruit
yeah.
bowls. There's also a place, the girlfriend and I, we had it. It's by Baybrook Mall.
Yes.
What's
Yes,
what is it
yes, yes.
called?
Vitality bowls.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And it was a dragon fruit bowl, and it was good.
Oh, yeah.
We got
that
a
place is
big,
surprisingly
large
good.
one, and it filled us up pretty well.
Yeah.
Gotta try it out. Check it out.
Yeah. What did I? Oh, I had a smoothie, but I got a small one. And then, so I guess on Saturday I did have that. And then I had eggs and the rest of the kielbasa. I forgot I had that because I was like, I'm not really hungry because it was, around lunchtime I had the smoothie. And then a little bit later I was like, I'll just eat some eggs and some Polish sausage. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to eat some eggs and Polish
You're
sausage.
getting your protein for sure.
I
though.
know. I'm like, yeah, you got a lot of
Pump a
protein
little
that
bit of iron
day.
and get some muscle on you, man.
Cool. What are some tips if somebody is looking to start getting in shape? What is something they could even start like right now, today? Not necessarily working out, but something they can change in their routine or something small. Is there anything that comes to mind?
Drink some water.
How much water should somebody be drinking?
At least half their body weight in ounces.
Okay.
So mine is 350 ounces of water.
That's half your body weight?
Half my body weight.
Okay. 700 pounds.
Man, you better sit yourself next to a bathroom.
God, 350 ounces? Yeah, that's a lot.
So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should be drinking 100.
100 ounces at least.
How many bottles of water is that? Like 100
Eight,
ounces?
10? 10
How many
ounces?
ounces are in a gallon?
8.
Crystal.
Wait. 8 ounces is in a cup.
So this one right here is like 24 ounces.
Okay.
So
So about four of those,
yeah.
and you should be good. It seems like it's pretty doable.
It's definitely.
124.
Yeah. But I
124
mean,
ounces.
yeah, if somebody were just to start today, like anything more than what they're used to is good enough. Or go
Colleen
for it.
Merritt, she asked, Sammy, what's the address of your new gym?
351 Columbia Memorial Parkway, Suite G1.
So
Have
yeah,
you moved gyms like
it's 3 years old, right?
3 years?
Yes. So we started in my garage,
Yeah.
and then we moved into the First Baptist Church in Dickinson, and then we moved to the business park, which I'm currently at. But we were in like an 800 square foot, like it really felt like a storage unit size.
It's a box.
Yeah, it was a small, tiny little thing. And then we grew and expanded to another unit in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like 1,200 square feet.
Yeah, this is like our
And then
fourth
this
or
is
fifth time
our,
moving,
and then we moved again just last year. And
Into that
we're
bigger
like
unit.
2,400 square feet.
So you're moving because you're running out of room, pretty much. It's like
we're
you're outgrowing it.
growing.
That's a good
Right,
thing.
Yeah, it's great.
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
we're very blessed.
So I'm wondering about Chick-fil-A being at the ribbon cutting.
Yeah.
What kind of food are they like? Is that okay? So it's okay to eat Chick-fil-A and work out and be
like,
active?
Yeah, because if you just track it, you just count it, log it, and then you can see like, okay, I'm still.
Kurt got
in
a
my
big old
calories.
smile on his face. He's like,
Yeah,
I can do this.
You can eat
this.
pizza.
I can eat like 8 of them then, right?
Yeah, no, and I joke around and I tell my clients all the time, like, oh, I ate like an a-hole today because like I'll eat pizza or
Yeah.
I'll like
He's like-
sorry.
no, I understand. Yeah.
I had somebody tell me the other day, they're like, oh, yeah, I had Raising Cane's. It's
Yeah.
only lightly fried. And I'm like, it's still fried chicken.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you log it, like I don't know, I log everything I eat. So when I log it in my fitness tracker, like it'll tell me like how much
Yeah.
fat like that took up and how much how many carbohydrates that was, and then
Right.
I'll just base the rest of my day around that.
I used to use my Fitness Pal, which is kind of like a tracker, right?
Yeah, that's
But
great.
I always found like when I do the estimate, I know I was wrong. I'm just like, oh yeah, I totally only ate like a serving of rice.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like I probably ate like 3 servings of rice,
Right.
For
Like,
me,
and
the
that's just
peanut
being
butter,
real
it's like,
honest.
oh, I only ate a serving of peanut butter, but the whole jar's gone,
licking the jar. So yeah, I guess you had mentioned earlier, I guess people being realistic and when they're measuring it out, because
Yeah.
you're probably eating over what you think a serving is.
Exactly. Yeah.
And starting off, I think you should be able to do, like calories in, calories out, as in like you work out. If you do work out, your BMR and everything accounted for.
Right. And
Because like what she has is like all like macros. She's like watching her fats or carbs or protein. But if you're starting off, I would say just calories in and calories out. In the day. That'd be the easiest
or
way to
just
track it.
following like a 70-30 kind of mindset, like 70% healthy food, 30% kind of whatever you want.
Yeah.
So,
It was
That'd be a
my
good base to start off with. Yeah.
It was my birthday, and I told him I didn't want a cake because I was like, I'm not gonna eat it. Yeah.
yeah,
But Kurt wouldn't have got me a cake anyways, so it doesn't matter.
friend.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I had a good birthday, in spite of that. Yeah.
Tacos.
Hey, if you're watching right now and you have any questions, let us know. Colleen had asked about the location, and we had some other people answer that for her as well as Sammy. So it's 351 Columbia Memorial Parkway, Suite G1, and then they actually put 2.82 miles. I think they copied it from where they're at, so they live close.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
Leak City.
funny. They did. They copied it. That's funny. Good
Yeah.
catch.
You know,
Thanks, Tiffany.
right now they tore down the 646 overpass,
They
Yes.
and
Did you drive by it? I haven't seen it yet.
yeah, I've driven up and down it. I think what that's going to do for a lot of these businesses like yours, a lot of the restaurants in the areas, people are going to start to explore their own neighborhoods more. And I'm going to encourage y'all to do that. See what's around, even in restaurants, fitness, gyms. Explore what's been there for a while. Maybe you're used to, someone's like, oh, I got to go over 646 to go work out here, over there.
Right.
You need to see what's in your backyard, because I promise there are a ton of locally owned businesses that are phenomenal, like Sammy Grace over there, right there in Leak City. You're going to be able to explore what's been there for a while and get something very useful in your life.
So when are the classes? Like what times and stuff?
So my first class is at 5 a.m.
So you're up at 4:30, ready to go, right?
Yep. Well, sometimes. Yeah. So 5 a.m. and then 6 a.m. is my next class, and then 7:30 a.m. and that's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then I have a 9 a.m. on Tuesday and Thursdays. So, and then we have childcare at that time. So for the stay-at-home moms. And then I have classes in the evenings at 4:45 and 5:45.
Who's watching the gym right now?
So it's closed right now
Okay, perfect.
Till afternoon, right?
till afternoon. So if I had a private session or something, I'd be there. So that's kind of what I keep for by appointment only.
Nice. So you have options. So, and you had mentioned earlier the types of workouts. Can you go through those one more time?
Sure. So we do HIIT, high intensity interval training, circuit training, and then just more like traditional strength training with like sets and reps and AMRAPs, thing like that.
So high intensity interval training, there's a lot of switching, and then like, I guess I just don't know, because whenever I would work out, it's usually like I'm going to lift weights. You know what I mean? And then I'd maybe do some cardio like on the bike or elliptical or just, kind of jog around. But that kind of workout does both, right? Because you're kind of cardio, you're doing it quick, you're going from set to set.
Yeah. So the whole thing behind high intensity interval training is that you can do it in a short amount of time. So it's really efficient and it's really effective. So for somebody who doesn't have like an hour to go lift and then get on the treadmill after their workout, HIIT is an awesome way to still get really good results in a much shorter amount of time.
Cool.
So, and honestly, I think that's probably a little bit better for fat loss.
Yeah. Because of the cardio?
Yeah,
just
because
incorporating all of
you're
it.
going as hard as you can for maybe like 30 seconds. Like there's different intervals that you can do for HIIT, but as hard as you can for 30 seconds, and then you rest for like 30, or you can rest for like 20 seconds. So it's just making your heart rate go up and down, up and down.
So there's a minute left in this song, and then we'll go back on the FM, and do the giveaway.
Yeah, do you want me to show that video one more time so that our listeners on our Facebook? So this is the video. If you go to our Facebook page, you can actually see.
We may miss it because if it's longer than a minute now but yeah, go ahead and show it, and we'll just come on when we do.
Okay, sounds good.
This is Gardy with KHEA Radio. I'm in Webster, Texas, at Main Squeeze, right off of Bay Area Boulevard. We're doing a giveaway, picking 3 winners. It's going to be a juice till dinner. All you have to do to be eligible to win is like this video, comment on this video, share this video out so everybody can see it, so you can have the opportunity to win. Go like KHEA Radio on Facebook. Make sure you're liking Main Squeeze on Facebook. We're doing this giveaway for you.
What's up, folks? Hey, and we're back. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11. We're talking to Sammy Grace Fitness. And right now, in 10 seconds, we're going to come back and announce the winners of that contest that you just saw with that video. So here we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we have Sammy Grace Fitness in studio. You just saw a look. If you're on our Facebook stream, you just saw a look at that giveaway video that we produced last week. And we have some winners. So I think there's going to be 3 winners. They're going to win a juice till dinner. I'm dropping stuff over here because I'm so excited to be able to give this away. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so Crystal's going to actually reach out to these people. If your name is called, all you have to do is give us a call or a text at 346-704-1806, preferably after we get done with the shows. It's a little distracting when people start calling in and we're like,
but it happens.
No! But give us a call, 346-704-1806, if your name is called. So the first winner is, I'm going to mess this up, Christine Loreda is the first winner.
Congratulations.
The second winner is Angie Emerson.
Congratulations.
And the final winner of the Main Squeeze giveaway, Juice Till Dinner, is Catherine Gear.
All right. So congratulations to y'all. Y'all are going to be, just give us a call, give us a text, 346-704-1806. Reach out to us. We'll give you instructions on how you can get a hold of those juices. They're going to be available at Main Squeeze right there on Bay Area Boulevard. Thank you to Main Squeeze for partnering with KHEA Radio in that giveaway and helping make that possible. We love to give stuff away. If you have a business, maybe you want to give something away, just give us a call, message us here on Facebook. If you have something positive going on in the community, we want to talk to you. We want to learn about it and see how we can get the word out. Send us an email, khea@khearadio.com. You can also send us a Facebook message. Just search KHEA Radio on Facebook. Make sure that you're liking KHEA Radio. Hit the thumbs up button. That's very important to us. We love partnering with local business, local people in the community. Right now, we have Sammy Grace in studio talking about all of the fitness that they have going on. It's exciting to learn about balance. That's one of the main things I think I'm taking away from this today. You know, like, hey, you're having a ribbon cutting. Chick-fil-A is going to be there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's important whenever it comes to staying on track.
Yes.
Having that balance, right?
Yes.
So whenever you track stuff, you just kind of work it in. You're like, okay, I had a sandwich from a fast food place. You just kind of track it.
Yeah.
Can you share what would you be comfortable sharing your macros and like what your normal day looks like?
Sure. Let me go ahead and pull it up.
We can get it on the exact numbers then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll share. So,
Okay.
144 grams of carbohydrates, and then my protein is actually the same. So 144 grams of protein, and then 32 grams of fat, and then that comes out to 1440 calories.
Is that to maintain, or is that at a slight deficit or above?
That's a slight deficit. So
Okay.
actually, probably to maintain, I'd be eating at like 1,600 calories. Or
Okay.
a little bit more.
1,600. They said that, yeah, because the normal is 2, right?
Well,
And then-
2,000 is what the most nutritional facts
Right.
are written for.
Right. And my like TDE, total daily energy expenditure, is actually like 2,200 or something. So
Does that mean with the amount of fitness?
That's okay. So yeah, that's with like
the exercise you do.
Yeah, and just like walking around every day or whatever. Any activity that goes towards that total number.
So if you ate 2,200 calories and you did your workouts, you would be at maintaining.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you eat at a slight deficit and continue to work out. So then it's a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And so to lose weight, you want to be at like a 500 calorie deficit. That equates to a pound a week.
Okay, gotcha.
Because there's 3,500 calories in 1 pound.
Is that most people's goal? They come in and they say, "Hey, I want to lose weight." I know some people are like, "I want to gain weight, muscle."
Yeah.
But what's the goal that you see most people come in with?
Most people do want to lose weight. So, but I love when I have a client that wants to gain muscle. Like I get super excited about that because I can change up the workouts and we can really hit the weights pretty hard. But and actually, I have a client, Kevin, who he gained like almost 5 pounds of muscle and he maintained like a 7% body fat.
That's pretty low, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's almost
super
like
low.
professional athlete, right? Like around 6.
Yes. So, and I tell him all the time, like, you're doing
Chill out, man.
awesome. Yeah. I'm like, you're doing awesome. So, yeah, he's real excited with his results. But then I'm training this other guy, Josh, and we're actually doing this for a nationwide competition. So he has already lost 55 pounds since January. So he's doing awesome.
What's a good goal body fat percentage for people to walk around at a healthy rate?
Healthy, so for a woman, I would say mid-20s, like 25%. Or 20 to 25% is healthy. So under 20%, like 18%, you're getting more into the lean. And then anything under like 15% and even lower, that's like bodybuilding and that kind of.
Okay. That's for guys too?
No, it's different for men. So it's a little bit higher for men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know what we're walking around at. About a cool 50% body fat.
No way.
If you're ever wondering, you can come in. We can do the scan for you.
So
I just know my age is like 36. My belt.
Oh, it's metabolic age or something. We did something like that, and it was like, well, you have your body and. How old are you? 36-year-old, and you're like, how old are you, Kurt? He was like, I'm 29 and a half.
That's not terrible, though. I mean, it's not like it's like saying
Good.
you're 50. I mean, it would be a lot worse if it was like 50. So it's pretty close to your age.
Yeah.
I was just glad mine was
She's
spot on.
motivating me. She's like, she knows, like, go eat Chick-fil-A, go take down the entire package of cookie dough. Like, she's
Not
great.
the entire package. I did not allow that.
Also, I
Almost
feel
got
like
her.
some people can be a little bit more lenient, but then it's almost like a gateway, and it's like, well, if I go to Chick-fil-A one time, I may just like fall down the rabbit hole again.
And I also talk to my clients about their triggers and their trigger foods. So it's like if having one Oreo is going to end up in you eating the whole sleeve of Oreos, don't do it.
Yeah.
Or when because I feel like a lot of your emotions are connected to your comfort foods. So if you're feeling stressed out and you recognize that you're stressed out, then you can kind of change that habit and you just can create a healthy habit in replace of that unhealthy habit.
Mine is popcorn. That's my thing. I can't remember the last time I had popcorn, but I saw a bag on a table last night, and I like movie theater popcorn, with all the bad, unhealthy stuff, and I go put extra on there. I'm like, where's the extra popcorn salt? Where's the thing? And I could just eat the whole thing because you'll never get full. It's like empty calories. Is that considered empty calories?
Well, actually, popcorn is a really good snack. It's pretty.
It can be.
It's pretty healthy. Yeah,
Not the way I like it.
Yeah, with all the butter and everything.
Probably not with all the butter, but yeah, like it's not that many calories for like an entire cup of popcorn.
See, but I would want an entire tub, because like the cup is one thing, but then like the tub. But there was a bag on a table last night, actually here, and I saw it and I was like, man, I could just eat, like a couple. And I was like, no, because if I do, I know myself. Popcorn is my thing. I'm gonna eat the whole bag, and then I may regret it or feel funny.
Yeah, and that's awesome though that you recognize that, because some people haven't gotten to that point yet to where they recognize that happens. So it's a process.
Kurt, do you have anything like that where if you have a taste of something, it's cheese, huh?
Cheese, easy cheese, grilled cheese, the sliced cheese.
Oh, no.
I saw it last night. They're like, there was a meme that said, if we only used 100% of our brains, right? And I was like, we do use 100% of our. And then the picture below it was them putting the sliced cheese on the bread and sticking it in the toaster. And I was like, Genius.
Well, you put it on its side. If you have one, you can put it on its side.
Oh,
and put it in
yeah,
it so it
yeah,
kinda
yeah,
twists.
like-
I think I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so good.
I started.
I like the Kraft like American cheese. Oh yeah.
Are y'all big dairy or cheese people?
I'm not
I mean,
so
I like my
much,
string cheese.
but-
But, yeah.
String
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes to food, whether that is like a guilty one, or even I guess with y'all it's different because you just like work it into your normal count, right? But what is a place that y'all go to or cook at home, or what's the kind of food y'all enjoy?
We like love food in general,
Yeah.
so that's a really broad question. But I don't know, like
Pizza,
pizza,
Yeah, we love
chicken,
pizza.
fried chicken.
like Vietnamese food. We'll eat that a lot. Like that's a
Yeah.
staple because he's Vietnamese anyway.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We like Vietnamese food.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
went
and
in-
it's really light. It's really healthy.
We went to there's a place called Pho Bon Me Bistro and Grill, and we love that. They're one of our partners here, and so with the soup and then
Yeah.
the banh mi sandwiches, and they started doing crawfish for crawfish season,
Yeah.
and they started doing like crab legs, soft shell crab, lobster.
Oh,
Wow.
oyster. They have everything. Shout out to Cindy and Pho Bon Me.
Yeah, we love that
Yeah,
place,
we
actually.
go there so often, but
I
now
haven't
that
been
the
since the
bridge
crawfish
is
is there,
shut down, like we're gonna have to go around about.
Yeah,
But
so
we'll still go there.
well, we were there on Friday night and we went and filmed, and that was like, how do we get home? Because we kind of joked that hey, there's gonna be fireworks. We didn't know how they were gonna take the overpass down.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like-
yeah.
Fireworks. Let's go watch it explode, and there was no explosion.
Aw,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Aw, man.
What a letdown.
Yeah, what you could do is take 517 up to 646 and get the back way in, or I guess go north to 518
Yeah.
Oh, that
South
road
of
is going to
96.
be packed. That 646.
on 517.
517 to 646.
Hey, somebody let us know, like, what's the way to get to Pho Bon Me? We need to know these things. If y'all go there, let us know, like, what's
Go
the
to-
fastest way?
Yeah,
Go to
and coming
96
from
and
Link
loop
City because
around.
we need to know too.
Yeah, man. Well, there's a ton of places that we enjoy eating as well. We're gonna be going to a couple today, actually.
Yeah, we're going to be headed over to Sloppy Nick's and Pomodoros. Yeah, look at that graphic.
It's a graphic for Pho Bon Me.
That's awesome.
We love them.
Love
That's
it.
awesome.
Love it.
Yeah, so yeah, we're filming at Sloppy Nick's. We're filming at Pomodoros today. Have you been to either of those? They are kind of
Yeah.
close to you guys.
Yeah, we have.
We've done Sloppy Nicks.
Yeah, we love
we-
Sloppy Nicks.
Yeah. And I think we've been to the Pomodoros as well.
Mm-hmm. So Sloppy Nick's, there's a local bakery that they get some of their products from, and they have a keto bread. What are your thoughts on the keto lifestyle or keto diet? Do you have any thoughts when it comes to fitness?
I feel like you should consult your doctor when doing that. I think that not everybody needs to be on keto. I think it's beneficial for some people, but if you have like a history of liver issues like liver disease or things like that, we can't have a high fat diet, then it gets pretty dangerous. So
Yeah.
or like heart disease.
Kurt put up another graphic, which is going to show.
today, but
It's going to come up. Here's one of our partners, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. They have keto-friendly nachos. They take out the tortilla chips and they put in pork rinds that they make in house, which I'm a big fan of pork rinds because it almost has that same feel as popcorn, I think.
Yeah.
And like road trips, I remember going like, hey, I get a bag of pork rinds, I get an energy drink, and I'm good to go. So that they make them there, and they put all the toppings of nachos and they throw it on a
Texas
place.
Pit Stop
Good to
is
go.
located at.
They have a location.
of KHEA Radio.
They're in Lamarck and they're on the seawall. Check them out.
They were our first partner, like major big time partner of KHEA Radio, and they're signed on for the rest of the year.
Yeah, we love
Shout
them.
out to them. We love them.
man.
Yeah.
So go check them out, and then try the Casper sandwich while you're there.
So this is a question from Joshua Brown. He said, do you archive this so I can rewatch it later? The answer is yes. You can go back and watch the entire show. It's going to be in our video feed right here on Facebook. This will all be available. So if somebody wants to share this now, then you'll be able to go back and watch it later, or have people throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the year, they can go back and watch this video. You can bookmark it as well. Tag a friend. They'll be able to go back and watch this video. Share this if you're watching on Facebook. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Make sure you like KHEA Radio on Facebook. We have a couple minutes left. Can you share one more time how somebody can find out more about Sammy Grace Fitness, maybe like your social media, and why they should get started today, this afternoon?
Sure. So my website is sammygracefitness.com. I'm also on Facebook, so facebook.com/sammygracefitness. I have an Instagram account as well, Sammy Grace Fitness. So you should start because now is the time. So if you're waiting for a sign, this is it, and you're never gonna get any younger.
That's true. This is the youngest you'll ever be, you know, and you'll never have this moment back. So why not invest in yourself? So, Kurt's shocked right now. Invest in yourself today.
Yeah.
That's one thing I want to do, because I look at, you know, whenever I'm old one day, I want to be able to drive my car. I want to still be able to walk and hopefully get around and be in the right frame of mind and not feed myself too much junk, you know, and still enjoy life, but be able to be all there in mind and take care of what I have.
I'm crying now. I'm old. Dang.
Yeah. You're getting old, Kurt. We all are.
Just another trip around the sun, right? Isn't that a song? It could be a song.
It's probably like a Smash Mouth song or something. I don't know. What else would you listen to? Some Smash Mouth.
Oh, there was just another trip.
Might as well be. Never mind. Anyways. Is there anything else y'all would like to share?
Social media handles, location one more time.
Sure. 351 Columbia Memorial Parkway, Suite G1 in Lake City.
Awesome. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
This has been Kickstart. Hey, have a blessed day. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM.
Stay tuned to our Facebook page because we are dropping our next Shine On Lamarck video for the number 40 restaurant in all of Texas, Mama Francis Soul Kitchen, located right in Lamarck, Texas. That is our next Shine On Lamarck. It will be dropping this afternoon.
We went and filmed that, and we had no idea. I don't think they knew either, but it was straight up over the weekend. Hey, this is one of the top, 100 restaurants in the Houston area. They are the number 41. They're located in Lamarck. Shout out to Mama Francis. Been doing cool things right here in Lamarck, Texas. Coming up next is Sidewalk Prophets Prodigal on KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. Kickstart. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Be safe today. Stay warm today. This is Kickstart on KHEA Radio 99.5 FM.
Bye, guys.
All right, Facebook. Y'all take care.
Love you. See you
Thank
tomorrow
you. Thank you
morning.
for joining
us. Thank you so
Dr. Aaron Chapa will be in studio from 8:30 to 10.
30-ish or whatever.
Yeah, 9:30.
We'll be here all day.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Bye.